also I work as on Pope you be dim back to manage cassette ma 2028 any we lose. It's an pay there. It was for trouble MP. Madam for Gloria Owusu edo say me for information ma NPP delegate for nyina. It's an pay we NPP delegate na wutia. Wo MP ba ko a wo de Gloria Owusu se no mo amane. Say about number no. Monto ma ye ba omia. Yes ah. Edwonfo ma no. Omoso monto.
Na uni mo kasa nyina wo se mete yes. Edwonfo ma no se ba omia o mato amaneda.
Omato amaneda.
Asa MPP fo ato amaneda. Afi na edwonfo ma na ya o madwen so beto amanana.
Dey be so o kasa man fa na ba bi ma. So de
ba bi. Me pa kire se e de na esi o mo kwan se o mo be kire o mo do no e no mpese o mo kire sese ni bibi atwam.
Oh, I'm not going to ya. I don't want to. Hey,
Kwesi.
I'm going to.
Kwesi, would you?
Me don't for. Me don't.
Kwesi, I'm
going to. Oh,
especially you come say, oh, I'm going to.
Oh, I don't for.
I don't me for my koto. They are fine. But you come say, "Pa, the omanko." There be almost all more pesca. Free SHS no more pay. Into more pesca no more. They are your mama.
John Foma. And I can't ask.
Oh, Kwesi, omanto.
Oh,
Kwesi omanto. See, I do have a baby.
Don't form and don't but once again, Mama, and yes,
Kwesi, Bibranto.
And the mother
Uncle to because, of course, me, Tio Masi, because never be peeved. Nana, no my air chrono. Now, I say, I saw Dene Yados.
Right.
You can't, you see a penny. Sometimes, to me, see, we a parent, and about time I know, Mate. The abofra peno, yana wa we penny experience a wound to say your manua, which me do nice from say, when up a baby. Nanya de yin, I dear no sabi a coquire you, a tuntu, because you'll be a baby and you. When in Benkumini for moons, of course. Then the panicasa dear no honey a pessy at the course, chinchine time. Minyanesa. Once I catch you say, I thought that Johnny Pano, who can't own tia, just not punishment to be a baby. I was so being an adia conano. And when they see, you know, what I can't win tia be more, would a beg down, Nemo, a Danny Drew, and I, yes, so they are walkano. There's your catcher. Aha, you're back catcher. Say, don't form us almost about Miama, and one more delegates now. Of course. And a don't form and so almost so one Baumia, Abba. Auntie. And quite you was a bomb pie. Now,
okay, say no man queen, and I do, yeah, but for over the weekend, say the darkest moment in his administration.
I'm some
a year,
haircutting,
debt exchange now on the buy.
Haircutting,
it's when no, it's Ghana for.
Also, no one now patrol or how they buy.
What the buy or patrol say that's the best. So what you admit it means that more like why a reflection. More like a reflection. Say there me sabi. It's
especially you say Ghana to say you will still okay, doctor, Papa Penina, no, your convener. Yeah. You will still more than 5-6 times. Okasa, why are we tia ubesu? I no rely on no. On mine so more, I no be a sick in Chiamano. Nasamo Fana Semenco. They say, they say, Faswa near say the Bebreno. Me assure us to say the Abba. Of course, depending in a sick I am from my home. It's a bino, training Kakanga. A ban with Bayano. Or much I know so much I say, Omuchan Kakanga. There's no noise about our form. About music and buy another in Kakanga. Omutu Chom. Because James on the pay there. In Komaka Cra, media, Gloria, their son of the abroad of pay. Yeah. Or you bird you, papa. Or bird you must see. Open us or sign. So you know, so Casa the body. I know your friend full body. What Casa so body? Full body. Baby, Casa the body. Baby, I can full body. Baby will be an pay money. Good morning. Of course. I was for your church. Now your culture must say. Ye fee juma na se ano no komo ketenkete ni edi ye no ye de message of motivation beba whether no forex news beba sports beto aso newspaper headlines in review Ghana to send beba health and lifestyle beba na fi agenda 9:30 pepepe ne sorry ama sometime to champion sports school no abe groovy mo edemo ato aso ye de mo nyina se ye mamo akwa ba
right it was for anopay there we be can say there just say and then till 9:30 send the pier can anopay my fire message of motivation, which is always brought to you by Bosheba Electricals. For another pay a message of motivation is from a woman by name Joyce Brothers. Minty Brothers in that. Joyce Brothers. Now, let me say, maybe I'm a member who are it was say, success is a state of mind. If you want success, start thinking of yourself as a success. Again, I say, success, as we know, is currently a state of mind. It is within your mind that you want to be successful. So if you want success, start thinking about it. Start thinking of yourself as a success in your all canon.
Joyce Brothers. Kwesi ni full name no Joyce Diane Bauer Brothers. Ono ne Bauer no Presby what titi missionaries na ebeye adwuma wa hani bia ne ba wa ne nya Ghana ba wa BAWA ni bi ono ne ba wa ne BAUER
BAUER
okay Germans ne aprofu ba wa ni bi na uko nsuta kra santi nsuta Presby sorry wo ho no sa na de Bauer congregation na Joyce Diane Bauer Brothers no American psychologist or television personality or advice columnist and or writer. Just a Jumana no ye na bebre. Well, in 1955 mo unya the top prize American game shows so yeah winning $64,000 sabre no. Enti no si mo ache. No 20th October 1927. Brooklyn, yeah New York, United States. Eno 13th May 2013 at the age of 85. Fort Lee, New Jersey, United States. Na nani kunu Dr. Milton Brothers. Inti brothers ni kuno. Dr. Milton Brothers. Ena ne ma Lisa. Ena brothers ni bi esoso. Ni parents Morris Bauer and Estelle Rappaport. Na Joyce Brothers asema we wukodie. Na nso ye famu afutuo anopai ne se. Enkunimdie brabo mu no adwenem. Enkunimdie adwenem. So person who say we nkunimdifo afiase hu say we nkunimdifo na eno na de obekọ nkunimdim saa so na ni opposite no so hu say we nkugudifo a eno so say wa wadwenem enti obedi nkugu ara enti wonam a Auntie Joyce se nka nche wa no pay ese hu say we nkunimdifo adwuma no nkofiti ase na so encourage wo pepe wo up say me koye me nsaka ebeye nkunimdie e de amame wo ye ne saa no ade bia no wo positive mindset e wo bibia wo ye hunti wo beye na waye ne yie na mo wo ye wadwen say me try ahwe iko krani kan say matrai makwe na wo de ne namu saa de a ene wanhwe yi a enkonkosi hwe emfa mawo enti Auntie Joyce Bowers brothers say enkanche say so we nkunimdifo nkunimdie wadwenem sanso ne nkugudie wadwenem nti hu so obedi nkugu a obedi nkugu hu so obedi nkunim a obedi nkunim nti yemfa emu de beboa yen na yemfento
and one no it's all in the state of the mind that pay yeah canon that's our message of motivation which is always brought to you by Bosheba Electricals ebusafo and pay oma yemfa whether no emblem na nhwenia Ghana Meteorological Agency for no a kind of pretty. Mind check what I'm saying. If we show the current situation now, we are doing an average of about 50% chance of rain, but Osha Kumasia, we are doing 58% chance of rain. Just say there's a possibility, say so the better. Greater Accra is doing 56% chance of rain. What this also means is that Greater Accra, no, there's a possibility saying so no better. Not a high possibility, but of course a possibility. A Kobe 70, 75, 80 now. And Rebecca says a high possibility. But for now, there is a possibility because after the 50% threshold, you know, it will mention so. That is the weather update for the next 24 hours. Ghana, you see the Nebusa for and what it is saying. I don't pay mention the Ghanaian cedi and what they against the dollar and the other major trading currencies.
nka wɔ sɛ yɛde sikasɛm ho nkɔmmɔ ɛna brɛ mu nanso afidie ne yɛde di dwuma wotwe ana ɔreka yɛ sɛ metwe ana kam nti mimpie mma nti yɛkɔ yɛ anim no sɛ news foforɔ bi apie na no fi adade ayɛ gya hɔ ɛkɔ weekend no emu ɛfɛ sikasɛm ne ho a yɛnsa ka information na yɛde ne nyinaa ɛbɛbrɛ mu yɛna ne yɛn ho na yɛnkɔto nkra ɛmra yɛba a yɛde sports news ɛbɛto aso
Right.
I don't pay yam watching na yam wakwa but the so no agudie mu nsem tefa ewo Oyerepa breakfast time na no pay ya bay ebedi nkomo ewo Ghana Premier League no Asante Kotoko Accra has folk Blasters of Ghana say and preparations no eti ahead of Central African Republic and afi Comoros ewo Accra Sports Stadium. Yeah, the details eba ene anopay sports lawyer ni the only sports lawyer in Ghana football. I shall say if Ghana Premier League match day forum say and a fixtures no results no eba a special Sunday Asante Kotoko ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium on a Heart of Lions Obia and football and Tottenham quarter game was live on TV 11 Wonders etifie Emma Young Apostles ekoshene kabako when Timmy Ante ewo Swedro Sports Stadium Brekum Chelsea ewo Golden City Park omoche Baseke Holy Stars eshomo ekamienua Baseke and Timmy Ante ekarmubie Midiama any Nations FC ewo TNA Stadium no Midiama shemino Emma Nations ete ekarmo baako Dreams FC 1 Vision 1 ewo Tuba AstroTurf no so Dreams FC supporters are happy with the performance of the team afi Hoho United etifie ewo Ho Sports Stadium say enai Emma Karela ete ekarmo baako game baako nsio ama game no enwie rain off nti anopay enombewie game no FC Samates 1996 and Doma Adriana Stars after match day 4 say and a Ghana Premier League table no etie na Heart of Lions after 4 matches yet to lose a game one more our 10 points Midiama 4 matches and amo 9 points Heart of Folk Tosomi and Sam with 8 points. Young Apostles Toso and 9 4 matches with 7 points. Karela our ball 4 matches with 7 points. So Toso enum Bibiani Gold Stars Toso Nsia wabo 2 matches with 6 points. Doma Adriana Stars and so about 3 matches with 6 points and a game no tre se obewie Hoho United etoso enwotwe 5 points Vision FC Toso and Crown with 5 points Asante Kotoko about 2 matches wono etoso edu with 4 points on Wednesday hopefully one Bibiani Gold Stars ebebona fe Saturday wabo at the Etia Nations into way and the league table nti behwe matches na ewo live no Accra Hasso Folk Asante Kotoko nso game a omoboy no nyina ewo live yenhwe highlights of the games.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from Straight Road to Accra, from Bibiani, it's almost 25 minutes there, but the fans are looking forward to see exactly what they're able to bring on the table, and these are the supporters who are just hoping it can't come in there, but it is going to be the visiting side with the first goal. Surprise, surprise!
They were never expecting that. Emmanuel J with a very good delivery inside the penalty area. Sanu couldn't get onto it. It bounced off Abdul Aziz, and Nkua was
brilliant play from the left back. A bit of showboating, but it goes really well for him. Kwesi and Ponsa. Risky from Amponsa, but Esibe gets it away for Hearts of Oak. Dalvin Yeboah is a poor effort coming in from the Bechem United midfield. Okra with the cross, Aban with the header, but it goes wide and out for a goal kick throw from Okra, headed by Amponsa. Chance for Bechem United, and any moment from now, referee Collins Amwa should be bringing the first half to an end, and there we go. That's the end of the first half here. Pass went in too early, and Bechem United are in possession.
Now, Coach Abdul Karim Zito and Basel Hayford Ekasa after Kotoko Heart of Lions game no Coach Basel Hayford the Atuja say two teams in about game no say the 3 points, so it was tough game. Or you happy say when you 1 point every game no now or you proud still unbeaten run Kotoko continuation is on now no and a coach Abdul Karim Zito at the air to just say he work on the goal scoring. Not the team no performance also 1 point a year chance and Kobelusu Eufi.
Well, as you rightly said, it was a tough game anyway, because Santo Toko wanted to take the maximum point. We also wanted the maximum point. And so it was a tough game. But at the end of it all, I think everybody is satisfied with the 1 point that we got. Well, they missed some couple of chances that they shouldn't have done it. But that is football. You make mistakes and they capitalize on that and punish you. When the other side also make a mistake, you capitalize and punish them. Now, it was a ding-dong battle, very hard-fought battle, and we splitted the point. So it's okay for me.
Okay, it's better than you losing. But what I've seen is there's an improvement. We are not yet there, but there's improvement. The way we created a lot of chances. And then Look at even hitting the bar and so forth. So I think it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Even though I don't like it's better than you losing anyway. So it's good. It's good. Why not? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Gradually they will respond to our game, and then they will come and support us more. I'm okay with it. Normally it's not like that, but I think gradually they are getting to understand us, and then they will come. Yes, you after there's something we see after match is another match. So now after match is another match. So that is preparation. I prepared before this game, and now the game itself gave me what to do next. You understand me? So we're going to work on that.
Weekend the Swedro All Blacks and Bibiani Ghosts Shomekabakwa Wamo Entimi Ante after the game. Nana Yao Amankwa Ebo Bibiani Ghosts players Nabaso or say a well deserved victory. And Enyaya Ahmed Fati ono a coach Emma Swedro All Blacks. So say the players no they could have done better than the Omoyeye against Ghosts.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the game because of the lack of, creativity at our last third. Honestly, we did a lot, and I'm expecting the boys to do more than they did today. They didn't sacrifice a little bit for the team at all. I'm surprised, and it gets me now. Confused. It's getting too much on my head because we've done go scoring, we've done finishing a lot, and I don't know why all these things is coming. It's happening to us. Honestly, all that I can say is, as a tactical man, I have to go back to the drawing board and see what is going on. Of course, there's pressure because the fans are expecting more than what they are seeing. Honestly, I can see people calling on my head to go about.
To say is, I'm sending very thankful for my players that the unbelievable performance now. What we did is we dominate the game from every moment. Just the first minutes in the second half, maybe. I don't know what happened that we consider one goal. To keep trying to develop our players, we have to change our programs to be cooperate with the level what we see.
Now, Blasters of Ghana players now arrive Morocco ahead of Central African Republic. Video no, yabaka video no makasa. Actually, Liverpool, Ayen Hojuma, almost 2-1, and which other games no Arsenal, 18 could you share some selected games our EPL.
Here is Ahmad.
Na Sevilla for some winner ho. Mad for one come on to me. A bay year Jumana Mamu. Emra, our Stadio Ramon Sanchez Place 1. Hey! A total barre. Barca 1, Sevilla 4. Our Stadio Ramon Sanchez Place 1. I will say, see, 9:30 on today's sports. Ebesia. Now for your details and more. At was some my name Barca for that. Barca for Mamma Yakwai. Awusia Kwesi Parker Wilson and this is Akua Asiedua etwaso on Oyerepa breakfast time.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV. Makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV.
they are so able from Nafi wash Saju Medianu as government intensifies Galamsey fight with 5-pillar strategy. And also when you crata always to me in your munchemu strategies being ana abino and answer Omampeni Edigu Aquentia Galamsey crata emu enano pay sports minister rallies support for Black Stars. Sports minister Honorable Kofi Idi Adams Nifoni and Elhan Walker said when the cheetah and as a sports ministry the cheetah ma Black Stars and so home. Zoom Lions support National Sanitation Day. There's Zoom Lion no ni heavy bana or
no, say a business in as a buy man a contract and say on
your company in the just that a nyejuma.
Mom a buying the individual. Someone is a ball of free money.
Okay, individual. Okay.
I'm a story the one and I was say
Galamsey
so the if is upon the advice of national security.
Okay.
Or to me, so be declared state of emergency. But that to me, is dependent on advisor, national security for the government. And for now, as we speak, according to the president, national security fund can't say you do baby or say declare state of emergency.
Sure.
Until then, we know as a man, won't even declare because when you're briefing from the national security every now and then after how the Galamsey fight is going. Now, I want to be the president in Yadrin, in the Yadrin, but the 5-pillar strategy you can see me. There's one of them. In fact, I'm saying fight, the proper fight, like I said, would say the Casemua, especially 2026, because I say being here budget Casia. If you are supposed to station a year as soldier for the same media, and he say, Omokoya, no Masamba, because an MPP, so Mokonam Kopam, legal minus now, no Masamba fee. Exactly. So in this case of John Mahama, I said the person say, or the boys in the go make up a soldier for or don't be go what I say, or don't be go. Don't go what it means is that fool or majority any sign of money in or say a share there the moment we need a bigger budget any side budget to able. It is 2026 budget never and no and a sign of money ever come. It would say of course the real fight is probably a best in 2026, but there is one of them, Mentiase, and I think you say, Ma, I shall in a Tiase. I'm some talk chemicals. Ghana, yet. May I not come? I want to hear people say you could procure your Toby Biaba. We be found with discount. And then we be found with discount. I don't know Yajuma. Or talk chemicals, the good soon. Now, I'm soon yet. Many of my Yaga.
Oh, Pone, and Cobra, never seen Muno. How? You could talk chemicals.
Exactly. So no etini.
It would go one.
It is what the chemicals in the what the go saying. And what the episode for Mentiase. Maybe I am ignorant about it, but
you are not.
I am ignorant about it. Because even the other water, they store water before they treat it. Small science are here school. You can only treat something when it is being stored. And then plan of name and problem.
See, I stagnant. I'm saying, Anthony, be one.
It's in a corner. It would open to the aircon.
So the Guma,
it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. What we have to do is to stop the pollution. In so, but if what you say, who Jana, so like I said, one, a fear. And one about 3 years. And one bet you exactly. And one by 3 years, the insurance will pay itself naturally. Now the chemicals go boom. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. There must someone penny. Say let's approach it here. Honestly speaking, I don't know, but minimum here. Being Jimmy said by Yejuma, me sure. And now. Ye kwakotoi obi be fam say dey 1,000 Ghana Ghana na ye wono Ghana na ye wono ye be wi echi na 1,000 Ghana no akwodin sise mumpo akwakoye 5,000 Ghana afi ejuma no so enye ejuma. So I mean I think that the Omampeni must come again on this matter. In fact EPA boss no and I catch Omampeni said this is what they are going to do ebe ejuma that's it, but for me, it doesn't make sense to me actually. But the basic going forward.
So my main kakra and fanka the Kwesi kano. We sabe class when you cry Western science kakra na efie nyansa wo apply wo se nso bia stream river sane efiri atifi na sane kwa na afo. Na ade a wo fa mu ankura na bucket mu no. Ana wo fa mu reservoir mu no. Esi den na ade aduro atum. Barkase headworks ni kwanya akun ye na ya tutumu ene waterworks na wo baby no. Yes to Nensu ya etene de o de aduro guma ma fish no akoko omo ana say we dey na dey free already na say rivers fish
yeah because the aquatic life is there. Yeah, the aquatic life. There's aquatic life in Siomu Abrabona and no exactly. So aquatic life. Imagine say we dey omu dey omu dey pipe go bufi keke then for omu engum was there any omu dey pass we are talking about I just don't get it.
Yeah, you see, on my way, dear, just say, Yangopo, kwa. Happy birthday, Eko.
And when it comes to the fight, we've come to our wit's end.
Happy birthday, Eko, Inspector Esther Beidu or Menshia Divisional Police Command. If Inspector Nana Kosua Nimon or Tosu Mienu Asante Mampong, Mpenya Himano no. Happy birthday to you, Inspector Esther Beidu. Happy birthday, Ribi Kwama, Mami Fosua, if Auntie Grace ho, any Busiani in Anna, say, happy birthday, Auntie Fosua, say, any Busiani now, say, Yama, Mami Fosua, happy birthday, Mami Fosua, if Auntie Grace, any Busian ho, happy birthday to you, Yankupo show. Now, on set, Nenimun show, now, I no pay you so, Mrs. Dorothy, Ewa, Adodona, Fano, my Erefa. Or say menyina akwanya iso na efidie kese iso mfa seda ema obibia na otwe yiye obabatai one na ebusua echi mo omukata omunua be ma Joseph Akotua dodo na friend Uncle Joe na chi kra o say mwadaje amose no musika amose no marecheche nsem a nunua no toye mo friend no eka kire no ene de amahwe owo no na ebusua hu bia yankopon enhyira mo na onhye mo anemu embo ho o say anope esie enikeja eni accident asama Mrs. Dorothy Ewua ma ewefo ese yanka nkire omanfo eno no stay kwa
so for me the happy birthday ncheni bi kwakoma Rahina to Salami Malik dodona friend Hajia Daybreak ono ne Aziz yeminu ya bema ono ne CEO Daybreak Industries here we dum Presby here and afi aboabo former pencil factory e na adwuma ne baako ewo na Hajia Rahina to Salami Malik eye Hajia Daybreak Aziz here and eye wa wodanti happy birthday to you efri ukunu Aziz emofra no na fe na ya wo ahodwo wo se yema happy birthday Hajia Salami happy birthday to you. Unyami shira papa.
Kwesi?
Yeah, Facebook phone in Ebusiaphobia. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Ebusia
ejina we so na yamakwan me Akua Asiedua e de Ghana te sen abatoa so medi e de nanama intifo.
Ebusiafo yemamu nyina kye emamo akwaba Ghana te sen breso e na yedrei e na yede ni kyiremu ewo Gomoa East mensini mu wo mfimfim mantamu ekura ye friend Gomoa Okyereko omanfo ewo Okyereko ebedi adanse se dwuma kese omoye ne ho titiru eyefo mu dwuma anaso se farming sana broni beka no na efri beye na kakra ni mfante ene ho mpotamu ho no omu news abapa news ni bebree ya na nye ede anika ni titu galamse ene wo mu ensuo esem eho na bebia Gomoa East ne Okyereko wo no ensuo mo fa wo mu a source of drinking water na so se omo enom eye ayensu na ayensu ye nyina ye nim galamse ya no pe ye di ho nkomo extensively ne etumi ede aba ama o how bebre aba o manfo ne so a na emeka sei agora kwanya ako wo mo water headworks tetete osagefo kwame nkroma epen so kra na okotintim afidie no de ma wo mo ene galamse nti ya tum a o manfo e wo ho no bebro babusumi ne die ensuo ho asema koyi bibi e wo ho e de ama wo yensem training na nansa etu anamoko Okyereko ene o manfo no akwakodi enkomo ma wo mu nyina de sobo no abo galamsefo se wo mu na ekwan kro mo faso ye dwuma gidigidi a wotia wo ma wo ntie no obi nim tumi bi ekuta wo mu wo baabi ya wodi etu sa na mo nti enche o manfo no e kire se de se de ekwa de nipa nyina bewu so komo bede yen na afi kakra wo benya anom ne nso chemicals ebe fremu ade ma nana nsa amane a wo de ba ye yenkotie bi ye ba ye besi akire ne ani na di nkomo
ne yeto ne yeno ne me yanom di yenye bi sesiara ye pipe so ase pipe ne so wa yakwa na obaye ni na ayesu nso a ne so nani poto da mara yenye nsu di ya di mpo e bo na fi ada ediba no ho nti kire kwato adu na fi di twa nsu ansa na di bi atuma ya de ne enum mpo onye ye
sini ma ayen yentum fa ya de bia esa di so a ti da pure water ne da e bibia wo ko ya yetimi mu nti ama sisa yentum no nso ne yentum fa ya hwe yes so idea de da mala because yen nsu bia fa ya de nti ona na ye de ya de da mala so ma ayen nsu bia mbe ya ebesa ye da ya de nti ona na ye sa na me ebonom de ti da ye to pure water ansa na ye tuma anum nsu
ne nsu ne de no no me aye de yankasa nti yanom ye to pure water na ye de ya de egwal mpo bogwala na ye de ma ankasa so bayen de ona na ye dugal fuso enyim na mfi wadron ya ho na wobran yensu
ne se fi no pa bodugurumbo o pere osusu notun nse se ya brembo ya bre ya bi an ko fon mo mo yen yo pipe ya aya pure water na yanom fa ya bamba
nso ne de ya bre nso pa because se bonum nso pa se ikoto pure water pipe mba na nso no po even po yes na ye de bia no po because of road construction in time nso ne yimi na onum po still am po ntumi use nti wombo gban na pipe no obe yo bibia benya so wombo gban na tune de ya ntumi
abusuafo gomo a ochireko nsu anipa nom na ni aye ko basa eda hosa no ye kwa homa so na ye ne nana nsa ya yensim training ya central region ho de baby awura obo wa pro ekofa amane de ba ye no di nkomo se de akoye baby aduru no ano aye den omafo no betimi aye ho den nipa nso de wontimi ntena se wa bra wunya nsu ene nkaka ne akora mo wo betimi amanage ne kakra esen se wunya nsu ni fi ana masetena aye ya nana nsa ma che hello nana nsa hello I'm set nana nsa baby a wogina no minim se mframa na efa telephone nim sa no se so otika mu nana nsa
Atekia
ma che
woji so atekia
na ina wogina nkasa no pe
me no kafaja me mete kama me follow adibaya
mitimi hu asam news ye fro chekun bay anye news papa wadaroma asanteman ne Ghana etie wo boye nkomo kakra
yo itakia me no ka sei kopie mu awaye gomo kire kwa ayekro no wagomo e wo finfini manto mo sei temfo a mo ho no mo ebraye pa nam ensisam a tete mo enye nso papa mo ye enum entino na ono na kire adwuma di me kopie mu awaye krom ho no mo amene temfo no ekwadetwe enkomo efa mo ensisam ho when me say ayen sunsu na afi eastern region na betum awaye wini ba ne kwanya ho no beye boshumi ni yerebo to get galamsey ho sensam entino ano ama tete ayen sunsu no eni asai kra ama temfo mo freemanto hase no omo ebra ye pa no na na me so asa high bi akaka ye temfo mo ye gomua o kire kwa me no ka say esu abonom de aho akwa ache ama ye pa o say esu no e de wataka nanso improve na just ashe esu no ma o de just o san so di jaru kwa bo so just so hu na aya ateke ene ade ni na amontumi emfa esu no enye hwe ono na just na me smart temfo no e de mo anya sam e de to just akampenfo emra ho emboa na kwa meboa ho na nka bo wo mpo mo de tudi emfa mo ho na ebe ya esu na asan no mo ye esu emne mo no betimi aboa na just esu ene ti a amoso atumi enye nsu papa anu na ti dia no ka te tem fo mo ko mo ti ko aye pure water na che se water wadi e ya de nti ante kwa ko mo ti ko tem fo ha wa te sa mo na mo de eso ese eye Ghana man
aya samo ochrakufo no yeso mo source of ensu omo no aya yensu river eno ene kwanya ko ewo link bi ana
say Quayako water west no, and I'm sounds like about 2 years and I'm galamsey and Winston Samitino. I know I'm at Quayako water west no, or more up to a year, or more machines anymore. And I'm sure I'm at ensure now or more the 5 machine moon, any air coaching at the matter of form to be abdominal, and praying the telephone and year is going to be endom. Na win by any idea na go more chapels no that river ayen no amo aben so no pa na mo according to amo no chese pipe or work pump no be afini pipe na emba that no amo company say pipe na emba na ensure that en harm you we time because of iron no one in no but then some jemu say iron instruments na india na dey enti aputi egum no apa aka ye ensure bi a wo ma ye le bi on ho bia no etimi ekọ na instruments na say ensure ni any aye no omo ntumi enum ensure ni do and so now, so I'm also etching at the year or more Mojuma and Mojuma any idea. No, I don't know more than the mention. I know the same look at say among farmers or more honor among me here, Juma. What I'm what you should go on the Banana, that is saying the Banana after a crowd, and I'm the passing influence also and is showing the big crampo. That was answered to go one. Both of whom I at the chair would be influence my own financial.
I see. Now, so cry would you go when I at a China call Moody and Yakrao?
Why, Mr. Actually, shouldn't be able to tell any man, but can shout and if you be at any one of them, Papa Pram, say at the buyer, and Chanany after a crowd, me, and face you know, and she over your corner.
And she says, oh, my phone, a casacasa. Obiam, my dear Bessiano, if I know my dim commonacosi.
It's a look I said, I'm which you say, Akata, DC, honorable Nana, Acom, or more at some upper to the name, Central Region Minister, honorable opinion, pain, Aqua, and some other some upper to the name, in Pemper Campo, or buy a year windy about what I was about forward the Beshaya. I don't come in Sanation and you action or that said, when I thought I was any winning by the other, one should get some more MBA machines this year. Then some ever year is shown any ever and some more games. You need some look at the pure water affecting them for more or at the Ukraine woman for water tested. What did you want, Ejuma? And Mujuma now more a yellow son of system look at the amount to me a year, Ejuma, you are for X1 month. More day on my Sasha, them from a moon to me, young Ejuma. But I say, sure, no way, Ejumano, is when I sent to Mudu by another son of the Barina, Ashley, after you cry, it's a much one of my Juma uncle, so it's so someone you can adjust or more annum.
Yes, some more. We acquire no Sano Manoa. A quite bad affect to Omubium. Schools, I boarding schools, no. Sweet running in Potamo, any or Chiraconin in Potamono. Say, Yamaquam and Guarabe, and also say, how are they coping with ensuring that which they obey?
I copy our Bomoa, Fates, I'm not going to say, Fataman Senior High School. Me, I made the money, I could cheer away Fataman High School. Popula Chester and Quadra, also a gallons, any idea, and in them Kruma, more airplane, sure, no more outside of my dear. This over is I'm not going to say, dear, ensure not to talk a crown, at a year, got more at 2 or 2 and near to 2. On a Chester school for more Fataman High School, or more at a fast number or my number, the Pure Chester or more endon. More chapel school for a more ever the one or more so a more year you should become a or more animal or more a year or more than what unfortunately is a more chapel one. You need a BBR to say boarding house any BBR one more and in some school for no more one or more primary school and education just one and some years just one you can say boarding school and idea one more. Then boom. Prove to say more person a year senior high school, medicinal high school, more board is no more. Also, a who action Oyerepa, any polyclinic or go more person, also a more aka. So we should be doing some buy and now. Person polyclinic, a more years you come at Jessen, a more edit, your Mujima, our one man. So that is one as one, or more darker than this, you know, a year assembly cars, a year machines here, MPP are buying at the assembly. And he only the time look at it, assembly to me, a issue at the bar, no money supplier, your hospital, or any school in Libya, or more than look at the some Como after a crack. And with them for now, I'm more one said, can't no end to me supply money now, issue no. I'm going to just say, I'm more account, I'm more issue, come at just more at the year, I'm more in the school for the assembly no as supplier more issue, I can't come more there, I'm more to me at all more, I'm with them for no, let's just a more issue, and then do a more our honor.
I see. Say we school for no ne Akuafo kra de o masam yenka. Yen Ashanti region ha ne Western region baby wo ha. Yes o mo so pure water e de frifie e na o mo de akopeti mfudie eso. Na wo ye fuo 2 acre asase pure water sen e na abeto. Ansa na watimi apeti wafuo so nyina ama enya nsuo. Empotam ho no mo no Akuafo nso so ama ne a o mo hu ye de en.
Agora ka play bi wadaroma.
Me say, yeah, Ashanti region ha, any part of Western region, yet is a farmers no, and the pure water free fee, and no more the akogu mfuo so, omo mfudie so ewrem. Go mo ahon important on so Akuafo no de na omo ye.
You know, Akuafo mo go mo chakro. Adan is answer. Omo irrigation dam bi one mo go mo chakro, di me bi omo do wo pa ye emudua, omudua amuye papa, o be central Ghana.
Omo so de pension so pa.
And I tell you, I'm with you and more one more. And the irrigation dam no, I'm watching 23 iron sumo, no more other support, or more damno, let us much media yet. Now, so I'm saying, so let me iron and saying, so let us from dam the more. That's how much you go a year on the banner swat. That's just in the banana, actually, I say, proud. And then so far, decided to show you any one year. I'm going to try a through show, name September to October, November, there. It's sure I said I am just I don't know, I'm what's the one year, man. I'm more trying to say, it's going to talk, and I'm going to man. So, everybody, some of us, I've been out for more a year or more, and Mujumano, it's a correct December. It's not by in time Christmas, no, I'm Mujuman, or Mujumediano, or I have a state and mono, and by brilliant, be brilliant. Now, you see, I'm looking at the central region, I'm a boy, the Mona, you're being a brilliant, the Mona is there, I'm going to be any buono. What someone I'm saying, I'm still no outside, I'm more issue no intino. I want me any year, a human to add some more time. I want the amount of people, I want to be the young I ensure now more dependent on it. No, I usually say any assign now. I'm much one more year, a Jamaica.
I see. Nekrakremono, when assurance be a free, a buying, see a name will be an MP, our Wobron, so MC, and I will be some regional minister cry. When assurance be a free, a buying penny, be wo. When it does to say, be an Kwesi Brebino, I watch you when you be free.
Akua Asiedua said the Central Minister Nangasa within the week no about Gumwa Pati as a neighbor chairman sooner at the Oba no or Chemu say a man of fine some be a year when you are water west and even by there now. In Drone has there more the best criminal, a best also about another issue. I want to be so. And it's no amount moon be there. And to see another Moyan say a year assembly cast a year water tank and a dear now the bar. Honestly, I'm more anxious. I'm more ever surprised and fun. I am Concono, first and first time the Akataka saying, but I'm modesty, what I'm not good. Yeah, now I'm more a boo, is going to be a boo. Can I be a time for a bit me and is going to be a day or more idea. Then when we tell me, look, I say, the GC, and I bought Nana, I form a team. Or Mooney, any other way, Biala. The song back chain said, is soon any better and stand and work me up here. Udamana I'm a pipe no me aban so far so good there. I'm also surprised community no air for instance I'm more surprised is should go ema wo na so for instance no dey should go ma within short hour pena is should asa for instance nko for mo ekọ busu no enye easy into ko abaka to asa obeya na is no asa tita dia mo edem go mo cha kwene
ya samo na na nsa ye do besi amoni adwuma ya da se papa ya da se busu afọ ensem training na nsa oto nkra free mantem central region na de breye na no pay kogomo isa gomo a okyereko omanfo na ho kyere na nsuo no ni nyina ye galamsey problems a yedi ho nkomo no kame ayesa se Ghana agye ensem na agye ensem kra ideas na de be fight na sa nti yenim de aban ne mpanyimfo ebeye de ato aso kwampa ebetimi a protect yensuo na yede abo nipa nkwa enso ho eban yede aseda be ma Unilever Ghana wakofa Pepsodent cavity fighter de aba ose nkancho manfo se esinhye nipa nimunyam nti wo ho akrakra wo se siesie wanum ne clean o takrema so na neoma nyina entumi enkoyie ma wo won mu de calcium ne fluoride egum ya eboa papa no mu sizes ahodo ye wo big family size no a 175 grams no ye family size kese aye tode to bathroom ho no bia eyusu bi e wo fie ho eno da nchen a wo 120 grams eja kwa pack ne wo ho ena wo 65 ne 12 grams a eno so sachet nketoa a ya wo tu kwan akom kran aba ne chine ya na wapebi ahye obagim ni nyina eboa siesie opebi to wo ba bi supermarket wo kwa wo so Pepsodent cavity fighter ubenya bi bo sheba electricals sie nkanche o senka ne apa ne ho ne o menyina wakra de aba e say yes October men bedu November na bogafo ni bebre ba fie na omo behwe omo various projects eni ba bi aduro me ka kire o sese aduru ba bi a wo ya adan no ana wo de nkane a esiesi mu a kai so beba bo sheba electrical so no na kwabrochi kotwa na wo de aba ton de amamfo nti ne bo no eda fom kra wo pebi ato na wo de akodi ujuma frɛ 032203088 ana 0536 095966 so sese kwa the socials ne so ye wo so ubenya yen wo Instagram and afi TikTok pictures ni videos na wo go ni nyina e bia wo be select no ye nationwide delivery e de ma wo ha ne burger na wa akora no a ye de bebre hye ne nso na unsu be pebito na efedi udwuma e wo fie mede mu sia na ma sorry mede de Akua Asiedua PSC ladi e de health and lifestyle e beto so Christ nkamu nyina good morning.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV. Makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy.
Nomini Patrice 8 Philly 8 Spiritus Sancti. Eweja Obani Sonson Kron Edimo. Medin Edi PSC Ladia, the Health and Lifestyle Ebro. Mamina Chibim. And Opaya Becasa for Tony Sack and Sempano Tony Sack and the property electronics. If we are near the Apomden 10 bits so I was so Eddie Amamo. And Opaya ne rich love for Suhima and ABD and Como. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Important to say. And I say, I say for promo. For promo property.
Just say, yeah, promo no cry no still no for no there. Yeah, trademark no. Say for.
And what for?
Aye, for promo. Now, said ya. Me chair etie for any afefo nyina no pe na me de chair sonko efe property electronics any Tony Sack ho abreu bia be bia wo bia na ye de hu se ye betena ha no na se ene o ma fo ho ensem ene ye ba be ka acho ye se ye ma ne o ma efo na papa o se ye obeto ade papa but skanka unim so de kwa akoto no ebi besa kakra ma asa de ato bibia na de ato aduane kakra e de agufie na empanifo wase mi se kwatere so be mantoma se obi se ana company bi so wo ho adwempa ana wo ho adwene eda na koma so a hwe enoma oye mawo eye property electronics ni Tony Sack nko ana ye se ye ton fridges enso so ye de apomuden ho nsem ebrew efi se ye gidi se wutimi ye adwuma ena obenya sika na de aba beto enoma papa na yewo enubi enti na watwe atwitwa mu ni nyina ye de apomuden ho nsem ebu a de nutrition ebu a wani as time goes on ye de ade foforo apomuden foforo ho nsem bebdom na emom ene de ye beka Tony Sack ni property electronics no ye ne oma papa no ho adanse ene ye bedi a kire wo no na ansa na mekoso no pese me di kan de locations na etudwa obo ho no ma na wo hwe yen na wo press obehu locations no ye wo Kumase ye wo Sunwane ye wo Accra na so apart from baby mi ensen amaboy ye wo dealers across the nation etimi the numbers bi to dwa mesrew obia nkremu bia any baby a wo no se obefre ne akse baby a obekọ eti pacho obefre 0204 29 24 Isi subiem 0204 29 24 ana 0256 070 656 0256 070 656 we say near customer service lines when a hotlines are ubetimi afre age enchemu bia okay timidi we atutudwa awie ne mesan aba locations ni esubiem na midi we atudwa so awie na me pesa me chew say property electronics u purchase freezer e dia ye adwuma liters bia from 100 liters to 1000 liters and even beyond me poucho for when each property ya share ye benya bi ama oba ene me bisa ye say what do you bring to the table ni so e dey na dey si so we so entena fie ne nkasa adwuma ni honom braya so e be purchase freezer kuma bi wo de abele kura aguma school for omo twam a e beto bi edi ensuo kura de esi wo fie ano na that ye bisa what do you bring to the table your washing machines papa sinuoma no na echimu wo de san abontia na awo ye obi onso a echimu kura ebe dry ama kama ena ye wo air conditioners ne de me kana asema me tena si yie na maka ma me hoahoa me ho keke if it's a gas a ewo mu no 410 gas obi onim gas mu a air conditioner mu say is the best gas ne pipes ni na copper na ebo nyonyo property air conditioners and American ho asem no me pa wo chow so pe 1.0 to 3.0 3.5 me so ya was standing one bi di si what 10 ye wo de ebo edan ho ni nyina oba ya so ya ubenya bi ye property ye TV ani sochi se nsuo TV ani kama eno so obetimi ato entena fie ne nkase enkohwe obi TV na ye hwehwe nsuo mu so bo ana ne yere epeso omo ye ayi wuti wonti no na ya se ye chew ye de ani ebububu ani chie ebi so peso obeto TV me so bra property electronics ya so ye property TV no ebi ewo honom fridges all sizes fridges no upright fridge the esro air fridge a form ye freezer the esro ye freezer a form ye fridge ni nyina e wo bi ye wo latest ni nyina ebi ewo ho microwaves blenders side by side fridge challenges ade bia onipa da sene a wote asase so obeye wobeto na aboa wo dada asetena ene yesi short life never so mesraw adumadin pi na wo se atwitwitwa na eno e ma abaswo de mesraw se wo ahoden na totonuoma ibi wonu aduane no na onuoma gu machine mu we na we blend ene apotoye wa betwi onuoma ye de apotoye wa atwi ne wo de blender so eye wadaroma mesraw a bra property electronics yaso ye na beto enuoma ni nyina ebi se obi won ma o se me wo ebia baby a mobobo ni nyina anya ho na me wo mesraw numbers am di tu dwa na me di tu dwa na me san di atu dwa bie mu no wo fa ni nyina ye wo dealers say property ya shatter baby a say baby kroma de baby a property so wo rush up bi na wo to ade na properties wa mesraw dwane na de fa numbers yi why baby a wo bi e be make sure say e de beba na me gidi say shop bia na ni abre electronic shop bia na ni abre bia or property and no money nyina bi e wo honom enti me so mesan de your locations na atodwa ye wo sunwane cocoa board runabout any OA travel and tour no ene di animu OA bus terminal na abo se property electronics e bo honom kakraka e ho eye yaso ye no na waba kumase nso so a ye wo Tony Sack Enterprise and the mother a company property electronics no esi ye na so me ba cho eno wo Oyerepa FM building ye ya SD Karam building bo se triangle bi wo hono mo ba bi hwensuo ye ne ye opposite me ba cho e ho so ye Tony Sack Enterprise na wa property ye showroom a the whole Ghana e ho na e fe me ba cho no e wo new Melcom opposite onom sokoba ampa your taxi rank onom ma baby affairs near focus studios photo studio onom the next building me pacho adaroma e na property electronics ye showroom ewo enti me pacho sa wo penchiremu bi a se dia me di kan do 2 dwa no me pacho be fresh 0204
0204
29 24 0204 29 24 and a 0256 070 656 Please only baby. A man say me ba me on pamicho. Me pa me manager washing machine here o mo pa. Ti mesra ya me ma ya mo hwe me wo sele mesra o yene wato nchen nyina wo sele pacho beje property washing machine bi na say the weather na ye no. No man no see etimi di bosome na enwo. Enti wo to bi man de ene e say awie ma 5 minutes na awo. Property electronics. Ya de set top papa preko. Na wo ho ento.
Maybe we see time cry to papa preko. Adibu how to manti bi auto fridge for. Oh. Koto Bola Ventures. Bola Goose. No so. To quality. Yeah. To quality. To papa property electronics. We are Juma days way.
Yeah, Juma ifi edwada ekoksi memenda. Anopa emo no nso na ye bie emo anwumre no num ekosi nimpam no na yapon. Na ade ba kwa property electronics no sama me fa we ntudwa anytime bia beto property electronics it doesn't matter the years edi wunya problem bia ye mo bia mfane sanka ye neoma so wo within Kumase ene ne important mu a ye ma obi ba ofie technician ba ofie wa ba behwe wo siesie ne kama obi oto ade we ho bia enim certif bo wa busuani bia ma ne nso mo abusuani bia ma mo adamfo bia ma ne so property for say eno ne afne a aba ye die yada mase
yensia dance pa ni din any rich love for suhima property electronics ya to papa preko ye kan say no bu ho no mo ase ni fridge spaki an kro mo fi ho nyina na we dimrika we aso brika fridge area abo so okay kaji ni obubom if you right for that you know the fridge ni opo bi ase no hey it is a fridge papa the durable the mu akono so ho na nkofa ya de bia amro ye da sepa rich love na nkopon boy be se hia yo anopai me kai wo se jene asaba asema asaba na jene ho asam kakra me pesa me kan se osuo no totono nti jene ndoto no a eba dwaso no ya na enwo yemi so ahye ne nso a bo se na ho na ye bibi ho ya na enwo ya fe bo se ade black bi aba ho ade black bi aba ho me pa cho hye no nsoma ye ade black bi aba jene no jene ne se wo ade black no entimi emma ho but se anwodia ebeba ho me pa cho nti wo to jene a ya select na nso wo akodwo manu kwa na ho enye de wo ton no enye ne fault wa enye ne obi si ne biscuit enye ne biscuit ntia na emom no saa na season no ama na ye de tie nie ade ne wo ho no e mold ana e fungi no obi wo ho no ma ne system ye strong obi system ye weak enti na se etoda obo nsie so obi ton aduane oton nipa bebra akodi ama omanya food poisoning nyesa poison nipa na hwe agum pa choche ne so maye enipa ombeto bi so omo 100 a eni omo nyina so no obenya food poisoning symptoms no obi edi bi but obi de etimi serious ba nyame mo aye but ebi esipan ama obi awu ewo ho food poisoning no sa mold na ewo ho no menka hunahuna wa no pay but mold no obi ho odi ane embe ne ya obi obeyin frama bia be 10 gig anopa na buta frama na broso pa utu na ba akotwe foisa na de wo na de wo ba enye wo a eye food poison na obi so eyem oye bloated yem yekutu obi so e fa ne yem eto da aduane fa wo yem a eye the body's mechanism ni padua no machine no sa na tie se or the expel toxins ade aba ye funu a empe no e wo se wo run na free ho na ho top ntina ni padua no ye oyem tu no so fe ene so ka ho bi na sa toxins na sa mold na wo jene ho no se wo to jene na bomodi na yi se enwura mu kese a yi hu no kakra fra bu a wo yi hu astel no na mu no ye fresh ebu a wo be yi hu no still no na inside baby nye black o but that's how yes the anu na di nsuo hie aka no aye tofo kakra discard it I say if I cho hye so enye tuntum ahu na ye tuntum ebu ha why ya bo se no anya fresh aye kama wa tugu na o why wie still no ano na mu na ye se de anu a de anu to twene mu amokoyam tosi ni je ne wodo masa na mabafie ye pamoto ye bunkoto je pa cho kakahila la ma ya ye ni abo se wo kwa select bi ho no a na duane a woton yo si so woton na duane ntosi mpecheye moko mpecheye ni adwa mpecheye moko mpecheye kakire po de bakokra ye mpecheye bibia mpecheye opede afo ho de koye duane ama onipa ba Abraham mba Isaac ma Jacob madi enye it's a Babylon thing Chandam Babylon enye ni nyina bi ha fungi wo ho ntoko atopapa no so mo so amutonto enye am discard na ye hunu sese ebi ho no ma expiry product no wono no kodom ohwehwe se ne saade ababro nya bebe yetimi wo so don enum 20 Ghana ni agumu mienu muso mienu nti obaba no tamako mako 720 Ghana ade ye pa uchew fa me aduane se aduane esa toxins ukreti toxins amadi peduane nti jene no asem ba kwa beka eno no yesere mo ada jene ne die mo hwe ne ye maye na ewodwa so wo hata na wiamu a estopo wo mo proliferation no wo mo do no a wono mo eye no aha nti ya no odba no hata na awiamu anase ba bia mframa efa na etimi efro black ebi won so agene no obahene mu aye to black na ba ho no obi mu agene na aye sa ano na aye to ina aye aspergillus niger botanical and fungi na ewo ho eno no nti yenhye no so emaye nti yakase food poisoning na o se obi awu aye yakase food poisoning so yenkwachi ni po to aduane ma no yes wan fa poison ho aduane so wonni ene de nke bechi obi but aye aduane no processing handling and normal ingredients no and it be fa sa de ne ba nti ayen selecting nuane mu ye ansa ne de aba abonten kojak farmer ni kojak farmer the paste brushes and kwadade ye kojak charcoal toothpaste be pa kwadade ye kojak kit toothpaste and kwadade no fa twetwe wo mo se na be boa wo pa nkwadane pe kojak charcoal toothpaste no de bidie emase fita o sene coffee tea ni ekeka wotimi ma osene medication antibiotics mi ma osene esene Afen so obi oho no mo a no ma bi oho a ye obi ye so wanom no fo na ama no fo nsihyen ba chaw no afen koja proko no so onya cold flu kata koja proko uno be 3 minutes na sha say adwuma obenya ho be bai wo yes some thematic relief uti o ya na ejai awode na ejai umrima ye kro na ejai ohunam tutu na ejai koja proko no e cold flu kata edro koja pini koja f Ghana hapa so pe pasta etimi ese femfem wa eye koja p eni koja f nti koja so bisa koja p ni koja f o se femfem wa e pa choche sa o se no eso awewe ba wonim nti edura be ma sen na repair sen no na be ma femfem na kono ni nyina bi koja p ni koja f nti ya na wa yusubi okọ pharmacy shops a ebi ho okọ edwaso wankọ na ebi ho eye kojak ye nkonja ho na dada every day the other better washroom ye be yusu e kojak regular fluoride toothpaste and the about send ho by free kaka e kanian ka ho ni nyina ye overall e bon ho by pa ye for 0531 069945 0531 069945 0531 069945 0531 069945 0531 0020 053107 0020 0531 070020 Cast Mountain Zoro admission in progress or you free crash equity junior high school a day a boarding or the buses papa and a fan quadano school no ewo asante bekwai inti mo man so na nipotem honom no wo ba no kwa boarding wo hwe de kama de amount woni ni wachi kura asante bekwai yifo no man so fo no ko pa mo fa mo man ko ho omo ka French ti se eko no maka profon so piso na tro moral education any artificial intelligence you know 0244849378 0244849378 0244849378 0531 25 0698 0531 250698 0531 250698 was a first cabbage school no and for so school no that until the second be ka ho no asa brano no much a profit no nti afi na plan so call venture into business bi so se betimi aye risky o sika no kwashi school no na ebebo. Hello Rachel, where the last words here ko
oh so say yeah connect they said American property electronics kuma say Akua ye wholesale make last one America ye wholesale ni retail na
okay.
2% start electronic business fraying numbers are made to dwan na wadaroma ye no ni nkomo na ye hu kwan papa ye be fa so ye be boa ye de se to papa preko na wo ento.
That's right na me kan ye no nkoto wow ye bia nkoto fridge foforo na ni ebi o house pakia yen kan kese wo akwada akronkra ni asumdue maame ni asumdue frewia na asumdue mantem ni asumdue wala nkasa nso wo ni asumdue yeda mo ase ye change over me move over Kwesi Parker Wilson take over no the more across over ye baraka ye gaja malola kwena mi akatata anyi fijiam ye wala down tipos ye zo tipos ye fa sende tunde obrigado aloha mahalo mungode yeda munyina mo ase Aisa Bukwarisi Encantados. Yeah man, I big up still fi all militant in the whole country. Ja Rastafari I. Just eyeball every day, every time, everywhere. Yeah man.
Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV. TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV.
Ebusafo yama obibi akwa babiem edeba Oyerepa TV so. Bibia yedi OBT agenda, that is Oyerepa breakfast time agenda. Bidin at the Kwesi Parker Wilson. Na ebusafo another pay in some no dorso. Uko Facebook share Oyerepa TV on Facebook. Like a page, you know, I'll come and go ho. But kind of the amount and there are no pay. Now this morning I have an interview with the Member of Parliament, Akua Asiedua. na de beka cash ho asem na cash e beka ho asem bisafo me do ko odotobri rural bank onam do ko na no mpanimfo bi wa na no pay e beka cash ho asem amanfo system no why hard e mo ay she omunya do omunya cash kakra kwacha no omunya kakra da show mbotom uko odotobri rural banker obetimi abo yi pa it's gonna pay my guest this morning I'm not be a cash won come sika won come a Lawrence Boydi or your business development officer awo odotobri rural bank Lawrence akwa about to pay
Yanyam Stapaka
na bia boko dia
nyame adu bibia boko nyame go so share
great and a George Pra Edu or don't see your business development officer or ha and on the pay Uncle George akwa ba
me Joseph
those days are na church kule no Jama be a friend George be a friend Uncle George. Mama church kule na mama sema. Ba ye dey church kule ni bi. It no obi na odi animu pa Uncle George. Ti George, say be aboko do be there.
Be aboko.
Fantastic. And pay the beka cash one some. Lawrence, let me start with you.
Yeah, sure.
Sisiano, obi ka so do chobi rural banker. Ma be dey na mo dey bre e ya hwefo and ye tie for mo hwe na do pay.
Okay, Mr. Parker, me that was say na mafa we fidi kese so achia Oyerepa fo nyina ene anopay na mamedwadifo nyina so tinkwan ene anopay so se wobo odotobri a na wabo banka e ba e di mfie aduanan miensa 43 good years in banking. We started operating 1982, get license in 1983. Prior to 2025 we are still in operating. Banking e 14 branches, 10 branches here in Kumasi, and then 2 at Obuasi, 1 at Bekwai and 1 at Jakobu.
Okay.
We sum up to the 14 branches. But no paper, dear, me that was dear, Odotobri Rural Bank, ye didn't nam and say the mega 2 things that every branch does, savings and loans, keeping deposit and giving it out as loans.
Right.
And no na so Odotobri Rural Bank here yebi. But no paper, the person may not count once and savings.
Okay.
Because Pennyvoka say that when you want out to be twice way and I say we be few one so ever. Na ahon hininti na ye jamore. And hinti na Odotobri Rural Bank. Ye wo ho ema ye nyina. Enye da bia ne say obi fiti preko pay ye sikani na onya sika no one day. No. We encourage our customers to inculcate the habit of depositing daily. Anga kabetimi ama obi abeye sikani. And when it comes to the savings product, and I say when we talk of the product lines of savings, you will susu deposit.
Okay.
And no me pese and now no pay me train ya adwen esisu yie.
Etiopa.
Cause ye nyina ye wo ye adwuma ma hodo mu no, it's very hard for us to get up from our business work to the bank just to do deposit. And today in day out, Odotobri Rural Bank, you will man mranti ahofefo a ye won aba man especially ahofefo. Let me underline that word. Omonim start na nyamsuro wo mu de bia obeba won chen na de wo pese o de to account ni mu no waje na o de akoto account ni mu ama ene na eyesusu na ni gisem kra ne se se na be ya obenya adansidie ewo ususu deposit na oye no Odotobri Rural Bank say yes say show SMS alert at the amount se na be ya wo 20 cities 50 cities 100 cities now or the man the beautiful lady the young gent no when ya notification on your phone aside and we will write into your passbook idea dance here for physical evidence then electronic evidence say indeed ususu na o try for that very day no when ya home alert now everything is intact in your books and in our system when the susu deposit is concerned. Mr. Parker, say ubisa one of the major products it is selling these days. I will do to Bria. The susu is one of its key products about one. And in business, all product must get a complementary product and I say a matching product. And yes, say yeah, you see cannot one and a here. And I say oh yes, susu deposit in one and I pay. Odotobri Rural Bank say in the space of 2 months or 8 solid weeks, when you are able to bank with us in the susu business, any amount in your account, we are multiplying by 5 as a loan for you.
I see. It's not to susu for 2 months.
Yes.
Secure won't be no. Times 5.
Times 5. as a loan. Then you use a duration of either 6 months of your choice, 1 year maximum. Now or the offset the loan now, yeah, the amount. And although the Bureau Bank may count was say, and ya fay na ye koje wo dying crater, ya fay na ye koje wo landed properties there. No, you say the system in which we find ourselves is very hard and things are not working all that well. And you know, although the Bureau Bank say 5 times na ye day amount, we are giving you a space of 6 months, we are giving you a space of 1 year. Send ya na utususu na no eno anso na obefa na wasan ediatua loan. I see. For example, say what me any yen atususu for the past 2 months. Now when you 5,000 Ghana cedis our account to man. Although to be World Bank is giving you a loan of 25,000 for a space of 6 months. I see. To a space of
10,000 when you 50,000.
Exactly.
I see. Iti mama Uncle George so. Uncle George, iti yaka susu no. Omeka susu ni savings account is it the same? And I say two different things.
Better was about Dr. Bria. There is a thin difference between the two.
Okay.
And honestly, how we prioritize our customers indeed speaks a lot about us. Yeah, susuni is savings. Savings, one out the banking. Okay. Now the deposit no abeto. And susuni so no. Send me brother in the
one number current apology.
Na yapology. Nini na unya SMS alert. And nini na say more interest for at the end of 3 months period.
More interest for home. Sure. At the end of the 3 months period. Okay. It's in a ebia no obi per se Obama say yeah. Specifically even in Kumasi especially here Nakamo.
Kumasi ha nimpatem ye wo Santasi runabout. Levicus Hotel no.
Okay.
Emuani ye wo. Esan o Agrikins ma. Bio so no yesan o Bantama. Bantama ye ne MTN office ne na ye nhwani mo. Ye wo Roman Hill haya yesan wo Yija Agric. Yija ehonse ye macro so ye wo tafo so ye wo and akro from adwen kwanta so wa ye wo.
Okay. Njo obi hwe obi bisa say it's identity na also Obama just briefly like I remember Lawrence na number in to na fe yan wapia.
E ba ne dwade ho de a Dr. Bri it was sika santon sika. Open business nko papaya and o hwe yen logo na se a ye wade ya try to say where business grows. Inti eba ne dwade ho nko sensam de abra Dr. Bri e be juni anyway di dwa fefefe so.
It's able to afford and pay Yene or Dr. Bri for editing come that's George Pra Edu and Lawrence Body and I'm no more business development officers now as I mentioned no yaka cash wasem the kasika wasem say asika no ebusafo ewu hia sanana George Kano say wo pese unya cash nkwade a Dr. Bri and I say wo ba na afi ubegisa cash no Iji Lawrence eba be call in just some 2-3 minutes be then ka do be ka na afi from numbers and trigger we be so frame number digwa maye.
Okay, Mr. Paco. This week, 6 October to 10th October, Dr. Bureau Bank is embarking on Customer Service Week.
Okay.
Yentimi any customers bonia because when they are not there, the bank is not also in existence. Like you're munting a day in day out, you be bank, you know. And see from Ene till Friday, there is mega promotions going on. In order to be Bureau Bank.
And then Monday
to
Friday. The 10th of October.
Yes. And to Bureau or to be branch BR, we have designed ourselves, dressed ourselves as customers. JBR and the normal scene over commanding cause a share suit to now botai. This time around you go, we are wearing t-shirts, bank assurance t-shirt. And also HSA or to be Bank. And yet the Biani a suit. We are coming down to the customers level. If we walk on Tuesday, we are also wearing these professional wears. People dressed like fitters, bankers, lawyers. And the Niji say, being Tuesday, there is going to be a mega float and breast cancer awareness and screening at Jakobu.
Okay.
Where the head office resides. And ye to nsa frɛ e ma omo wo Jacobu be kwa your boss say if you want to get part of this screening furniture Jacobu and in this float we will advocate much more on the bank's product and services send be ya omo a enti odo to bring no so ebete ehun asem then Thursday as one say there is also going to be a mega float at Aswanse during this customer service week. Mr. Parker, to end this, Yemfa bank numbers and to
exactly
now will be 8 years with me afraid. But before that, let me use this opportunity to say aiko to our customers.
Okay.
Now Memfa Akonya Iso and share the CEO of Odotobi Rural Bank, Mr. Abraham Kofi, and Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Paul Chumesi Amisare. Na ya madam obroni pa ya ba one day den beba.
Oh,
Madam Juliana Dapa.
When you broni on. Juliana Dapa.
Madam Juliana Dapa. Head of Business Development.
Okay.
On the obroni pa ya den beba. Said here or advice here. The telephone numbers. Odotobi Rural Bank 0594 120 766. I repeat 0594 120 766. And the other one I will add up. 0243 710 784 0243 710
784. Jebusafo wo Fred numbers where Lawrence and George on Bebua nothing. I person will be an. You can from here can send my number register to be. I'm saying to the 55 was a 10. Let's just say Busumbi and say do 3 months now. No 2 months with yes. 1 more time 5 times. I don't comprehend. Bring so about 3 months. This is 2 months. Pepe na can bring oh. I can one person bringing. There am over with oh, let's just say must something out. George, you ever call? Well, last words nothing from my Ghana for the customers line.
Me chia yen customers ni na bi we samo maiko sanso yen staff ni nyina anaman o eja branch anope me chia and I would usually so me sama good morning. Thank you.
Right. It's Lawrence, ebe that say George, ebe that say. So for Lawrence and George, omi adwuma ewo Odotobi Rural Bank na se na yakano bomodian so be come ho sika bi apebia no so for ombeboa susu your deposit no na fe ye multiply no and farm na no pay there say na mdin kan ebo amane no many the member of parliament for Menchia North constituency, a very good friend of mine that I always respect and then about do a studio ha and then bedin come on answer bedin come on a few weeks ago my producer Juma attention to come be di wa ha yeah sure sound come on number the bar I'll introduce my guest to you na fe ya toy on come on so
Nempisu
Bishop
Bebe. You know him.
Yeah.
You honorable, Patrick Honorable.
What does it?
Yeah. Somebody had to pay for it.
What did not get it to go for being? Yes, I quite remember.
Somebody had to pay for it.
Or quiet campaign, baby, no be catching say now we MP Yana. I was supposed to be what? Ubi catches and now we be in Yana. When him so would you know?
Fantastic.
When him Yansa
Brutal. But no,
but what to me, focus I am a Cofonia. That's
the case study.
Sana yeka. Mankofonya reshemu wo mu se. Unsemu na wo ton no. Sango fora na beto asem no no maton ama. Sana ye no.
Rabe Jofia Etrabe father Temasha Radianim.
Me I salute him.
Salute him.
Okasa yeti. Me say on press conferences ni nyina no munya ma no. I me say on press conferences munya ma no. And why all round.
That Akua Asiedua guy we are talking about.
Why all round.
Menchia North constituency. In fact, we teach a man. Brutal.
Okasa yeti.
Me want parliament you know. Not on the second term. So about parliament for fun. I was there. I was reporting from parliament. Now, like me pay is no me didn't come on. Cause I'm an unassuming guy.
Yeah.
Now, what kaya not this story na bano. year Achimota Rasta head, yeah. It's not a reaction from the MPs and say, I mean, then the cost. And I'm touching this over there. I'm quoting over there. Let me interview that. That was the day my respect for him goes down. I'm saying, to be catch and say, now I'm because I say that, what about parliament the come and what to and since then, I'm a buying now, I'm needing coming in every day, every now and then. In fact,
every for papa,
you're all right. You're all right.
Me pushing na me
you know what it takes.
I don't call you come delegate.
Yeah.
Do mu to come delegate.
Yeah, me shall not from more department the more department the I could do we can vouch for him more department the on me your problem because on prime minister and I will call the visa say na I could the idea the parliament na I go to the parliament, but of course he's doing very well in parliament. So, honorable, and number of reasons. Makacho, Obakumasi next week, Bra, the ending community. There's just a next week there.
Yeah,
no one could do and you get to know what we are talking about. And honorable is here this morning. My position hasn't changed on him and our high none of it. Honorable Akua. There was Joey Aboko there.
Jana don't be Aboko. Me do so.
Yamiadum. Yes, so you're here. But that's to say, when you're, I know you're a busy man. Nah, when you're in bed, a year or you part a TV. I'm just about now. Conscious for you now, shanty. Wow, we should be able to afford Oko or you part TV. But what they are so be sending me a message or Facebook or you part TV. Like a page of a comment go home. Me kind in at the amount and that pay. What questions before? The member of parliament for Menchia North, from what they say, what they a year, questions in the beba, na fee, maybe some at the amount. Now, to pay a quick one, a happy birthday, Felicity Ephraim, or ye Ghana Port and Harbours Authority, our tech credit, our logistic department now, we every Fred Della, say yama a happy birthday to a year, Felicity Ephraim, our ye Juma. Or Ghana Port and Harbours Authority, TACRADI, or the Logistics Department. And if Felicity, wherever you are this morning, happy birthday to you. And from my party before you now, and you'll be winning Biano, a happy birthday. Honorable, constituency saying another pay.
Radio Duma, me watching. Mema, I have phone in our swatching, and I'm in chair Asantemai. Mencha constituency, I will be sell myself. Radio Dum, will be a way. Asumbio. Yebusu aye didi ho nkomo nze na wotwe ye mba ye didi nhie mu bebre eno muni ade sebe ya yebehunu niema ekoso de hia se wo se ye because afie etwe mu na mfie na etwe mu no ye start dwumade bebre yebusu aye di sebe ya ebetimi abo mampuntu aye hwe no enua no wo mpesua no so enya na ye bre so no anye bia no de edisi eni so ayepese ni panya ho free mono etimi abem ntini yeguso yeguso aye but yenti atinka boni bia.
I see. Me so parliament we go back by is on the 14th?
Yeah, we are going back on the 14th.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we go 14th October.
No, 14th October.
Just about 7 or so days from
yeah,
now.
Of course, I mean, hopefully so. It's for you have a concept now. In fact, for those of who don't know, His Excellency the former president Nanado, the extra time and now obey the deputy land minister. Now there's a topical conversation going on Galamsey. I'm saying and all of I'm sure a year, Mr. President, in the shame on the series for the someone should become what ones and some. I'm not for seeing more President Abaso because Nanado at the time, serious is not so much Nanado. Nanado. But John Mahama, this is a step of goodwill. So it's your man who kind say serious is in this Siano. Now for young twat again on how to solve Galamsey. Good move, right?
Hey, Dick, extra time. Maybe I'm coding in Hona Nisha.
And let's say extra. I think by 2024 February was a visa now.
His Excellency Nanado would never convey on the midnight of the 7th of January 2025.
Okay.
Into anywhere beyond a kind of term of office.
A kind of term of office.
Extra time there. When we are the winning in Niama of bringing no me. So I'm no president. Yes, I'm going to me appointed. That is on the lighter side.
What with you?
And seriously, if anybody sees say
CSOs an opportunity to meet the former president, and I say people who were given the mandate, say ministries, departments, agencies, and I don't think that is true. And secondly, what is a good move if that does not yield the results?
Okay.
Say, I don't know your good move. I say, Bobo. When we say, the way you treat so the upper but dreamings are but dreamings, Nina, so I'm talking anymore. It is only you can get 70% possession of football. But if you don't score, not doing 2% in the question, they write the 3 points for him. What I saw, it's here, just about 3 or 4 days ago.
Last Friday.
Last Friday. I said to myself, I said, oh, friend, Crawford, now do my form to sing praises for you.
Oh, really?
Now, it be more about discourse room now, and I say so because, you see, for the individuals that had an opportunity, and I'll first and foremost even talk about those that did the presentation. Presentation, but they'll see a BB. I didn't know and I'm telling you why they did what they did. You see, there is currently a clarion call by almost everybody for an action to be done about Galamsey.
Right.
Most importantly, from where I sit and from what I also hear, and I say this from my perspective, so they say, there can opposition and sana yeba bemuno nipanon pese because I knew Sudia now names a bebwa and nipeninaji tumu. They called for the declaration of a state of emergency. We have always misconstrued what a state of emergency about illegal small scale mining to be. I say, nipani bi nya ho ntiase and woni ade. Enye me na mekae, but they no more cano. I want to see they should come and tell us. Okay. At the end state of emergency and so they can say actually because the number 2 praises. Look at almost everybody, almost not all. Almost sorry omuka say no. Ebi ya was you knew the state of emergency, you be sorry or see in
of course, I mean the samples by ebe sure say baby yi illegal man is a free hono. You showed any act, yes, at any act. So that is signs of progress.
Okay, good. Baby, I know my illegal mine is a free. Do you know what is happening currently?
Me too.
Say table ite tretre to swinia. Me 2 table na besa. Esa na me ko baby foforo.
Right.
Me na me free ho. And you way me free ho. That is what is happening. Because you see, I say wodefu and I would did say we did the we na say for. So they are living there because you too na wi.
Almost ma pamo is an say the tax force omo kwa running kind side dem ko
you see
so don't I mean
let us be careful when we are discussing some of these tax force because you na make am omo ankro for say the tax force no more T and I mean or your organizer say tax force no is only there to do what? Tap from the people or more GC can money a day free for. Opening so we are not ready. We can and state of emergency in Ukraine no want to jai money a day. I think the people are asking say, oh, Sikase now how bit media kuning na. You see, these were prepared preemptive from where I sit. You are prepared and you are preemptive so that it will douse down a nipa how or more can. Sasa bwa frɛ nipa dom na adom aba behia na nipa dom ni neka so uye bio ba yeni a yetimu no a yehu no nipa ekwa dem mu nyina CS so no ekwa dem no emu dodo san kwa no mo te communities na Galamsey kwa so woni. Ask yourself.
No, but maybe they have people on more information.
No, I'm only asking you a very simple question.
Yeah, they are more informant. They don't have to be in the communities, but they are not more informant.
So they are not
daily briefings.
They are not first-hand experiencing what is happening.
That is very
true. So omutie briefings and the briefing, you know, na yekoye mampanyini frɛ omukoyi. They will say, okay, Abrante Bako sorry he wanted to talk about the declaration of a state of emergency. Other guys who just on the time so did not even give him an opportunity to finish up. On the lady now also can about the same thing. And there was a young man who was from an university via Orca said, what you preached, you know, say those things, do those things now. The state of emergency, people feel like young to any panel no a tuning at the end. That is not what we term as state of emergency in this matter. I didn't do baby any into the emergency for Tabotoso. His assassin Nana Dankwa Ekufado did that in 2017. That for a whole year, both legal or illegal, there is small scale mining biano. Yemma home emremu. Na yentimi ununi yenshisheni and famkoyeni. That is what that people are calling for. Not necessarily say for two money at the end. In any case, we are in this country when this says the 9 forest reserves that were no-go areas.
Yes, under your watch, were no-go areas. Under NPP.
Those were not facts.
Those are not facts?
You see, they
Amabua say under MPP, no, 9 forests. Na galamse for jabo soprada. Asoja for police for bien timi wure. And no more buy 9, no more jimu 7.
Okay.
What commending them for that?
No problem.
What's in your facts?
Yeah, I'm fine to say no correct. Say so no. Omo can't say. There are 44 forest reserves and I want our munya so also modi asra for coast station or permanently because these are new forester and kofu. So if impo yan fan say na ye 9 and na see agiabo so na ye sanity and then one to say 44 forest reserves ana ye nkomu dan ni nipa komu ama kodru say unya say was odi asra for kogum permanently. Which one would call for a radical approach at fighting illegal mining?
Things on the Ashraf for Econ.
Ashraf
for Econ.
My penny small county about Ashraf for Edikai. The entire moons of my penny in Ashraf for in your mind from Bekongalam say, and a small scale miner, a young to quite person as I was say. Yeah, I just see a Bekon Yankan was in Pabe 4 million. Yeah, it be near Jumania. Yeah, so the Galam say economy of 4 million. Right. Secondly, Yankan say about 52 to 56% of our gold export we are getting in small scale mining. Now he was shy away from so because say illegal or illegal. But I mean no me and nay, you should understand better than I do that almost all of these are coming from illegal activities. And untino see yes or no, it would affect the economy. Now only the yema ne say sebi obi beba be fa kono no an any assassin say na nkomai na so that they can feed gold board to get because aside small scale mining, whether legal or illegal, so he is interested in feeding the economy, forest, I think hard currency, not the forest, of course. Feeding that at the expense of the environment because if you send you sustain the economy. But forgetting say made a profound statement, and it will forever be a profound because none nipa wondo and no mind womb or say. Ye be hunu kwan ye be fa so ye betimi apagya ya ho omre wo yesi kasem no oman tutu ye mu ba ye hunu kwan bi ye betimi di enipa nkwa asa ba nkwa mu bi se ekwa currently as we speak se wutie a doctor for wutie nimdifo any one a ohwe nipa bobre ene obo ade ensa ase ne bibia mu a efe ne natural sciences mu ni ade a onpeso mo kire ma ye hunu se senya galamsey esididi oman ne kono oman ne dachi ye bleak. That's Dr. Sampini said it. That's true. The doctor who went to enjoy said it. Why are we? I say because of Sikanwa or Mampeni free say obenya from the acheche or mining no. Na ni nkunkwaye ni nsuo ne ho. Ina ene enti ye won nsuo bu akwenti na omunya nsuo ni bi kran samisi no kai. Kane no otenati so betime nsuo be aduo no. Ya sese fi nsuo biara organ na mu na. Ene yenya bi kran sa because susuan no ene anwea ne dote na nipa gina mu etuo no. Amini nsuo ne meko. Enkoko na illegal small scale mining activities ni wo ene bi wo go to oda ene kofanti akwa wonnam kwan no finkan na wo bekumasi a ye didia ma ba bedru kwan no ene ba bia na keteke na de wo nyina ye didia se nyina and you are telling me say this is not serious enya dia ehu because we are getting money out of it and at the end of the day and I make a channel se utu kwaye we mesa we kwaye foforo so se nkwaye ni nyina asan wi a nipa 4 million no still on be adwuma na so omunya adwuma omunya adwuma sasa it's sasa so sasa so you don't come and tell me e ma can kire say ye yi omu fi we nipa 4 million ni adwuma nye e ba ne sasa a economy ni be suffer in terms of forest reserve they pursue boost the economy no so it is better than say be ma why in the first place kwa say e wo so mo ba enti o mai mu no man panyini ka kire say ono de onkodi yenuanom nkuma anu a omo wo small scale mine ni mu ayechi wo mo ane edo makwa yimu no de obo be yi wo mo nyina no de obo go after the campaigns and oba eche campaign I will go after him. Show me one campaign. No, they've mentioned one to me, your own. No. You see, they've mentioned one to me, your own regional chairman. So no, you can say. No, maybe. He's supposed to appear before the CRD and that not pay. Maybe. Fanesana or no na abosome nkununi aban ne ba aban mu oyebi say na oyebi onnam ya minister onu abuku fi amaboa akwatena TV susu se osay no emro ba afofro sa bre na efi ho bani nyina no oyebi wayebi.
No, of course, for now we don't know.
No. I mean, we should be candid.
Yes, of course. I mean,
we should be candid. If situations you can entimi mu wenyebi. But say nsuo na say. Say nkwaye na ekọ. Eti ono nko a na ye campaign o se nipa 4 million ni nyina echi mo ye galam say. So ono mpo ye bia. Enipa 4 million ye so mo enti ono nko a na ye campaign o se echi. Ono nko a enipa dodo no a omo na den enye na se ono abere kopoku kan say omo ankrofo ni bi are conniving enipa no eye nti amane ko aye den na omo de omo we ye mo omo di enra achi attorney general kasi wasi or prosecute 65 dockets na in that 65 dockets no enipa be ahensia 600 any woman or prosecute ye mo na basoma ya de. And I ask this simple question, memfua ade ye bone so illegal no matter how minute na nyanyam bia omo ye no mo campaigns omo nya nkuma akro no amampanyini gina simpie so ka che so obo be wi afiri mu no ena de na asesa nya atwusu ban na asede na me pretumi apentia enja na make asa asem na ti se nipa ahensia na ena odo omo ko no omo de odo omo ko akugben odo ko go hotel am aduane ana so odo omo so ko akugu afiase se be be set as an example se nkofo onye bi. You see emam me emfa tumi pre keke enye kasa rodorada na ye wia ye jemu ni ye ni afre nipa betina so that on betina ye kan asem nyina the headlines are near nyina ne so it is improving, so we don't need a state of emergency. That is all.
Of course,
that is all. On him, Memma a janina nini said ya will not see any chaka, and that is what we are doing. That is what the president is actually wanting to do.
You still want the state of emergency to be cleared.
You see, let me say a very simple thing. First and foremost, we were told in this country that it will take an irresponsible government led by a president to say president ni abaya omuni hunimbia no ompeso omede boa man no eno omuntimi nko galamsey in 1 week. It was said by some George on Abujata. Yes, I know kind.
Of course.
He said it. Anamebwa. Ewi no Honorable Kujeto sat on Metro TV, Good Morning Show, and told Randiabi all forms of small scale mining or see both legal or see yes, so that the environment can rest. Wanka. Wanka.
Of course.
And we're a minister for foreign affairs. Oman Penini mu can be. The vice presidential candidate that time so can be. Honorable Kofi Amabua, the minister, now said the same thing when he was seated in a chair like I did in his home in white shirt, said the same thing. Honorable Harry Nedrusu, the education minister, said the same thing. Let me ask you a very simple question. If 9 a disaster, 44 forest reserves are in Komudano, when you state of emergency can also declare, I was saying you declare calamity.
So declare calamity.
Of course. Because you see, if 9 would have called for a state of emergency by all of these 4 big individuals who now sit in cabinet, no matter say minister na cabinet abeka kire say 44 forest reserves are in Komuda now is being taken over into Yasa for Edi Akwa Kugumua. It is a calamity now. And you know the response the president gave to that? Or say, Ebeye day, go and listen to the tape because one, the army or the men in uniform are overstretched. Also, more boko. Ebi was Sampa, Ebi was Nkwanta, and Ebi was Gonjaland. These are the 4 things that he said. And Ebi was Ghana border so. And when this year, Piano peacekeeping, and Moba. Yet many numbers are made. He's not ready to do it because he's getting resources from there or for the economy but at the expense of future generations.
Yeah, Kenning now, that your critics say it's like a Akufado a buying now we deputy minister of land woman. But you could see Yanka. Like you may do something so with.
If anybody makes that argument, it is that person's perspective. But I think say there is no need if that person believes that you all can nipa nyintuma. Can fasudie bia ni so say ene mpo ye besi nkunya se efre CS scratch o momra mienka. There is a problem at hand.
One solve it.
Don't go to someone and solve it. Why? Did Galamsey start with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the NPP government? Was it solved under John Dramani Mahama? Was it solved under Atamils? Was it solved under Rollins? We as human beings, as citizens, na near to form. We've put in place measures here. You said that you have a superior. What's the name dia or the bakono was so slime? And yes, sanity. And yamu akwenya. bosome nkunu ye kwaka ase bosome nkunu so yema say let's ask that very simple question yemi enu nyintu say bosome nkunu ni so yema o mo say no
so 4 years
it's going to do 4 years and
or for a term near 4 years
so the person should be bold enough to tell some mommy 4 years and met me solve. You should not tell me say 9 months in you should not tell me in opposition say it takes 1 week to solve illegal mining activities in this country and come and tell me say 9 months is small. And you see Paka, if you are arguing and we are finding a solution to a problem now beside these questions say nipa yenu bi na ebusa I would agree say omu busa omu di busa but they should also be mindful of the fact say enti ena se san wo dwene a emo de kwoto abade ti aban dada anu a enti da na ekoso to this magnitude and a car kwa yetu car kwa ase a the person would want to say me can be because what pains ne bi wo went me and solve even as people na yebusa san have you been able to even appeal to the moral conscience of the individuals on more from you see one with this champagne since you saw with you once open sia no mo kan ne etimi dia no bomu no me kai nsuta na maame eye nurse ni won suta ye kwa ne etimi dia han anwono mo han etu mini asabi na ya no ene busa won say wo nipa na wugina so no a wutu no open sia me fa na kosensi no open sia me fa na kosensi no so you see so let us not ask those questions say enra wanye ena enra echi na wo wentimi anye na o ka say enti ade nti na de say ekoyi aba be kan bi then let's stop the discussion of it
and we finally
that it naturally goes by
let's move on to more primary or so it's what say you are asking the rhetorical question said 9 months in sir your major mama how many years so I'm going to ask you say do you think say Ghana for kwaya you say okay your major mama 4 years sir obitima ko Ghana ontimi judging from the steps measures or their two akwemu na de nyina ontimi ko Ghana
ontimi oni akoko drone no pepa no peso de kono because you see I've told you in several countless times his whole idea about economic management so with me abu o man no na ni sika sembe gina no wakam Matias yese onye fi say agudie ni and secondly oni any alternative measures bia no betimi dia yi enipa empepe opepepem and 4 million na also omo galam say oni alternative measures because he told the Calibuso conference we should be mindful when we want to fight illegal small scale mining 4 million Ghanaians will be unemployed when your alternative bia so even meeting the CSO so bisa and the niema no kan ya an alternative so obetimi dia nipa 4 million no assume so person ko a obeyi o mafiri ho ama ombenya yin say be free mu sabia betima he never gave any alternative to that o ma bia ka kire me
no there be a
it tells you say onyanya hu bibiara wadwene bosome nkunu mu no say o de beyi nipa netimi afiri se be ya omukon edo impo so omoye eno beko but on the interest omuntu no onya be feed gold board na gold board etimi anya sika dia babe so forex in media mind
that was mama 4 years continue to Galamsey
because he was not ready to fight it he only wanted to come back.
I see. That's the member of parliament for Mention constituency, Honorable Kwesi Konedu. Menoka say you've talked about and in his capacity as a former deputy land minister, and I watch him how Galamsey no air Kwane John Mahama promise and Menoka say we shall see you so say we there that was just pre-singing keke. Then Kobana Basana Kasano that was from the point of Kado and the headlines is that BB questions in the
that's what can be said so why ideas we see any panel
of course I mean people are saying
what is the result of meeting the
result
let's speak to the result
but results in the what is here now one of the things on the chemicals be ekogu I mean that is a good move, isn't it?
You see. Well, can say we must. You go gunsu no mo hefa. E dey chemical you go gunsu.
Oh, say
chemicalization.
It's nano some chemical.
Nano dey. Say you share nipa ho. E ya na ye pese ye kan bibi na mo hu say ye adwuma. So dey say. Before kan kakra kan say na me menti ase o. So dey say. On that what you say betina TV so enra chika chense bibi ase any ho.
Oh, but they say okay, a chemicals room.
Yeah, the problem is
you understand the whole thing.
Take River Pra.
You understand the whole thing.
No, wait, take River Pra. Or the chemical ni guma fini track usinitri ne ensuo nani ate.
Sana mpo.
Now as one can say okra yamashe. The boy was sana mpo so much. It will tell me let us be candid to ourselves as a people. And yes, you can say mama atoni pam we do mu ye bibi money ade. We will sit here in 3 months time. Also we are the caveat to say it's a subject to availability of funds.
Yeah, of course.
When you say any idea possible, atu enforce un compete can famano. And one funny because they know in themselves there is no way Adiana all can practically possible.
I say yes, can talk chemicals be good so much.
Chemical ben ye be gun suo ni mu hefa. Paka, ye be gun suo ni mu hefa. Asuo bi tini kobo asuo bi mu. So nim sa. Eti nsuo ni hefa de na ye de kogu mu. Hefa ye de gu mu sen na ate ani. Hwe nsuo ye treat ma ye no. Ye treat ma ye no. Ni tie no. Enye etini kono akeke o. We damn it. So nim sa.
Yeah, your store.
Your store and san ye treat. So one store untimi treat. So nim sa. Any ade ne ye nya wo wabe ne barekese. Ye nya river den su mo se entene sa ne fa chemical ni mu ne megu pipe mu. If se betimi am ani atia. Any ye nya nsuo ni kwan say we have to ade ne ye dam wo wabe. Ukoba kese ya dam.
Yeah.
Ya dam in stages be bia na ya dry ya digu mansa ne nsuo na ni ate. What the mention as no. Omo nya de etene kɔ no. Ene de akogum. Enti ene ye nya nsuo ni nyina. Na ye mfa chemical ni mum. Kane kura na nsuo ni nya fi kura no. Ni ye fa chemical mum say ni nte. Ni ye dam ansa. So what are you telling me? Said the chemicalizing what?
So if I know nano liquids. Chemical no. Nano liquids.
Nano liquids.
Yeah, and then liquid.
And yes, specific chemical.
There is no actual
So that is why I'm telling you. They say esutene. When you go here now.
And toss me so do cook.
So tell me, oh yeah. So we see any pound. Na person can be na to makoma so mo kwa. Obe can be about kwa da wan kasa osumi so wo mpa so wo dem. Wotimi ni wa honim no ebu fo. Because when you say the work and come any panako. Sebe ya wo beto no oja ne kasa okaba onim pote wa kuma se enye adwuma yenko yi wabe modam ni nyina ne barikes modam ne densu modam ne defidi ni nyina enyina emfiri ho na ye fa chemical ni munsum sa ne fa droben ne hyehyɛ ne me fa ye pipe so obe no ho you have to damn it. So how are you going to tell me say you are going to put chemicals in it and the whole river will become clean? Why?
I see.
Why do you have to do this?
For all of us emfa some solution say e ba man so ni ate no emfa. We gave
an alternative. Put a ban on all of it. Put a temporal hold on it. Let us demarcate areas, do exploration, which we started, to know where specifically minerals are deposited. Now you can then allocate those specific areas because now what they do is they explore, mine, and do all of it together. But we said we started a process. The process was to do what? Make sure we block out areas where resources are deposited. That is what, because and then stop so that you can demarcate it to put proper surveillance on those individuals when they go there. So they say. But then if you don't do that, how do you in the midst of chaos say you are going to bring Emily? You are not Christ. You say let there be light and let there be darkness. Name one separate. We are human beings. Let's acknowledge our fallibility. Continue the good processes. Don't leave them and say I'm going to put chemicals in river bodies and it would end. We are now we are mashing.
Honorable, medasi. It's on Ganam say matter the buzam this year. Now honorable we says I mean in fact the chemicals nano liquids na eka ho asem no
nano liquids be ne de bobidi
me say me no that's what the EPA boss is saying to remove the harmful toxins no no these are the liquids omo pese omo kotoba na omo de gunsu no na fe insu na eni asay no eni timi ate but honorable ya cha say emfa it's honorable young man January 31 moko toaba a flag bearer. For a man for a cassette, I say, so we moved on. It's a campaign, so about me, Baha, but I think about 3 days to do campaign. You know, Cassie or Greater Accra again, the campaign. I know you support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but the question is, why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Because a man for said, this is a man who lost woefully in the last election. Who could deal it here? What boka? What no come marketer? What boka? Why are you pushing for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia agenda?
I support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Exactly.
And on the 31st of January, I will vote for him. Yes. And I will canvass other individuals. Many nipa dodo be din komo. Na ma chise ma de kudentia. I was yes Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kom.
I didn't know.
Why are you saying he lost the election?
And so lose election last
the party lost the elections.
But that was a flag bearer.
He was a flag bearer.
On the picture, ballot paper.
Perfect. Collectively as a party, and you didn't go jinaho. Our party ne abayan sheshe dia. When you man penny ko for babem, MPP memuda. By a tena UP traditions and buzi amone penifano mabakono omujumedi omudie. So we sat on our party and our governments and niema na yaye. Enna enona yakasi de elections. Secondly, when ye ko campaign no na ye wa ben mu no, we told the Ghanaian people, ye catch the Ghana for say, niema way anyway ntina sa ho kira ba ama ba o man so. To munya abotre man, ye betimi am o man na say nyane biem. Nyesa na ye kan. Emu hefa ene neide ye film say na enye nokre na ye catch the Ghana for. Which of them? Which of the reasons? We gave the reason of COVID. We knew me and Ujitu so COVID had a ravaging effect in the whole world.
That's you see, what you know.
I'm me busa wase. Me ya na enema bu waka me nyina chini. Ba me busa wase wo as an individual wo nipa da sani no. Wa bra bom COVID nyensunsan so wo so. No enyensunsan so wo so.
No me too.
No you do tell me let us be ye din koma ye nim koma na Ghana frontier say. Me ma me otidwom COVID nyensunsan so wo no so. Obi wu because of COVID.
Right.
I will not go there with the eye, but I'm telling you say de na ye kan no. Eto so mi no. Ye tena krom bi na ye di galamsey won komo ya. Ghana man nipa dodo no sorry tia ye say galamsey e ha o man no. Ana me boa. Eto so mi no. Nipa dodo sorry kasa say be a ye levy de buy no mo bonyo so. Ana me boa. If you see deal levy no mo bonyo so.
What support you?
You see,
granted many interviews say any is when wa bemu sa time na ka be support e-levy.
So I didn't need me kwa ko blame Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. When people say the support na yen members of parliament na ne dem aye. No until them will be. If the president writes a bill or the bread parliament na ye an act. Yeah, ye tina dem one or ye member of parliament be. I just ask one simple question. Ye mu wine the tuti aye. Ye mu wine the koka said the bill na enya emra no enye nti ye nkoto ntwene. Nti ye diaba na ye nyina ye dwumadi aye di ye no nipa dodo e wo Ghana se sa abrem dwumadi am di so o man no anko yi amayen. Nti susu se nti mamo nto aso a aden nti na wo se de ko hye nipa baako. Esa de na opeso che se ensema ye nyina na ye ka kire Ghana fo na ye twa mo nto ana. Were we lying to Ghanaians? We were telling them the truth. But omuni ya anya adwene sa aban, omuni ya anya adwene sa party, it cannot be the candidate. Ade nti eno betimi agina nyina so ka ba ko kire me so obi nyina so se enu nti papa no I didn't call large Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia didn't call him as a person.
Because I mean, he was started as an economic guru. About economy, no, I no man idea. It's in Ghana for being sensitive from say, if this man couldn't deliver on the economy, I mean, I just said trouble. So it is him Bawumia, not the party.
Doesn't it interest you when you say, and you when you can see, say a fa or mining shishen and chichiri in Munina. Yeah, they are swafo bia to ministry anwa.
Right.
We are swafo bia senkunimuba ehwa asemia. Anameboa. Ba ye kan nyina bomu wie na nkoye bia ese enfe ensantene nipa no so. Paka wote hei. Se wo kasa sisi na wano pa. Etia me. Na mpese me siwa. Me siwo cameraman for yi. Would I see them? They are only helping you. See e kire paka men ko ba bia, ko men ko ba bia na wo ko. So your economic guru Hayes was a vice president. Oka aban no ho. Ochre na dwen tufu ni na atena cabinet ni age atum dia ba be yedma anameboa. Was he given the sole mandate? Say the ono beka ye final ye fa mu man no. De bi so ko yie na etene ko ministries ni bia aka e ma ho ye yie no de. Ade na no so ya fa meka no ho ne yanka so wo ya ade. Let us as a party collectively absorb the responsibility and government. Say, we should not point fingers at one person. Otherwise, you see, what would happen is say, your crowd one team BME could didn't perform from one dance here. A day in a person in GD. Look, in 2017, when the NDC lost, I have sat down, gone back, read newspaper portals money a day. Name one single person in the NDC. Said the name Pani Yibia. I was sorry, Kassetia. Flag bearer didn't call that election.
Sure.
Just name one person.
No, sure.
Or Cassette even a policy or medical.
Yeah, sure.
Just name one person.
Sure.
They stood together,
yeah,
collectively and absorb it. Why? Some go bet me say kwaje effort. Some bet me say a government official one. Some bet me say policies be Kwesi schools see where money are there or mining airport. But you see, they may be omotenase hu say collectively me akoye na we kan before. Ebi crowd na nim na edge ye ya woni amane ni nyina den edi amaye. Why can't we dwell on him and say oh bema ebi eniema ye kwa Ghana fo nyina wani monyam ade kwata echi no wahuna mane kafra. We probably maybe also may owe him an apology because if Ghanaians did not accept our governance ye nyina dia it should not be one person. And secondly, Paka, we were in government for 8 years.
True.
Ordinarily nipa ho yamfunu ye anameboa tie wa ban mu enema bi aye yamoni ade na heden ya no a nipa nim bi batwe omo hako. So watch it. Even when sitting presidents are on their vote also in their second term. Meboana.
Of course.
It's a sense in another than Akufo-Addo. He had what 53 point something percent in 2016. The next one was 51.
Yeah.
Anameboa.
About form.
His last President Akufo in our history, on the highest percentage, 56. That even was in a runoff in the 2000. Yeah. The following elections in 2004, Look, so why are we saying this and blaming one person for it? 1992 to 1996 elections being in a koi, Rollins in a koi, His Excellency the former president. Owe in 2000, Paka, one was done by J.E. Mills. What me handle about the man? What me handle about the man? When the NDC went in 2000, any 2004, and more, 2000 and 2004, and this by 2008, yent me handle over. You see, that is
where 2008 election now. Akufo on the court, one of like time was ultimately the decider. But even Akufo the vote to Nya the first round, when you're
48.2.
Yeah.
And I'm a
but we are 41.8. 41.7.
And Niema a 2 years sabre we mono. Any Niema you who in sabre we mono. Sebi. And a sabre neyepe. Neyepe. That's what I'm telling you. That the reasons we are giving, we must be consistent with our reasons. Oh, we must be very, very consistent with our reasons. Otherwise, how do you present another person and go and say, maybe kind of money mini? You can't feel what you hear. Rollins and me and Farmer Tamils. His Excellency President Kofi and me and Farmer Nanado. NDC for now by 2008 to 2012. No, Mahama now quite in 2012. No, Jeffrey John Evans at Tamils Morocco went me and Farmer no moving what we are. Why did we have the slogan of breaking the 8? We knew the breaking the 8 is a certain impossibility. But now some break you. Good. No problem. And if we could not, no problem. Enti enfie nwotwe amemoni bi ato obi. No the entimi amfa nhye nsem a. Why are you blaming him? What the mention us? So let us be candid. Now we are not in government. Right. We are not going to face the same person we faced in 2004 elections. That's true. Apati na ba ye muni enkrofo mumuni ade no. Eso beti. People would ordinarily get back because the NDC is messing up. Into one wonya no bi any nasipobiti no obviously back. It naturally there will be a groove. Into your no say oba ne be pagya dia because on ayade. Let us be a bit cautious about some of those things here. I do terminameti and now I'm vote we am and when you say
Zongo communities on your 000 police stations.
There are some communities that even the sitting president also had zeros in some polling stations. Why are we not saying
that's what says where it came when it's at least or the Zongo vote in the bar.
Let me ask you
the Zongo vote in the bar. It was one of the reasons I was campaigning for Baume, say Baume or bar or the Zongo vote in the bar MPP. It didn't work.
Let me ask you a very simple question. In the architecture of this country, over 2001 architecture, I'm talking about the demography we have. We have accounts dominating. Account blocking dominating. We've almost about 45.7%. Fancy account for you now, but an account candidate in between away. Say you account candidate. You see, that is what
if you look at a year. Statistical says for numbers in the because we because I don't know what you mean.
I can't for 45% of this country. To be an account or no account for Naka so much to no bet me winning. Obi am account one to no bet winning.
Okay.
His Excellency President Kofo, he was an Ashanti, part of the account block. One of the giants we've had in our political history.
Of course.
In 1996, he won only Ashanti region, and Amebwa. How many percent in 1996? How many percent in Nyai? We had 39.6%. It was less than the Akan bloc. It was less than the Christian vote in this country. A Christopher, I owe Memu and about 71% of the total population.
Exactly.
It's ordinarily say Christo ni nkwa na ni I was saying election ujina Christopher na atomano. Na onya. In the history of this country, presidential candidate Ben, maybe Rollins Ifrim in the 1992 money and will cross 60% or a Christian. That is why our party is a national party. Yaji obia beka party namo because we believe everybody is an equal person. It's a national party. It is a nipa neighbor where musan baby will free. Wabeka wage adwuma so yakokon nkunimdi amaye nyina and we want to sideline that person by virtue of be a baby will free so awon and when the kwada ballot ne so nko anu a if another person come no ya kani we Christian no anya 70%. No be so say when me affect Christopher nyina vote ama. What are we going to say? Let us be consistent with an argument. We're in government for 8 years. 8 years incumbency. But naturally, it affected us. The vote would naturally reduce. Because even in 2020 elections, it reduced from 53.85 to 51.3. The same person who had implemented, the government had implemented free SHS, so many things, but still the vote reduced. So, now could do baby and any demonstrations I would do, even 6 weeks to an election. There were demonstrations against the government. It was not directed at his person. Somebody should tell me, say, if any of the demonstration was directed at the person of the flag bearer that we presented, which was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So I am cautious that men per se ye be use niema bia enye no ne niema esiye. Aye nyina ye gitu mu say we had an explanation. Told people say omunyintum say niema wenti ene nimemu aye diam omonya ayiminase podiam ayen. You are
convinced about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, my argument be so one marketed no, it's more than a beboa because the NDC will be coming in with a new candidate. But your mother post been to some more post view now. What's your post now? So this is so this is Bawumia, and this is from Musa Dankwa. Saturday I don't release here. Bawumia against Asiedua Nketia. Asiedua Nketia Abu Bawumia. This is a general election proposal. So Asiedua Nketia was 50%, Bawumia was 45%. These are possible candidates for the NDC. And they pay more. Okay, we are to force the current finance minister. 53% against Bawumia, 44%. Again, you share the next one. What's who? There's Haruna Iddrisu. 55% against Bawumia, 42%. It's like you two about with Bawumia and Haruna. How the mayor 55, Bawumia 42. The only person Bawumia could beat in the poll is Julius Debra, the current chief of staff, who Bawumia had 50% and Julius Debra 46%. If the show say NDC for, the actor forcing ba, and they say don't get ba, and the Haruna Iddrisu ba, what can the Bawumia no? Some more mana on the border from. You still believe that this man should be the man to lead the MPP in the 2028 election? Because these are the figures for you. I said you got 50%, but I'm 45%.
Where we?
With you.
Is any problem in Obi and Oyer candidate? And
I agree. But these are possible candidates for the NDC.
Mami kind.
Meet you.
Meet you. Okay. He says we are. I feel na nipa we yede na eko. Baby a wodanya na ye. Osoyu epie ye. Ofiti koye. Ina ye kwa kopaba. Afi na nipa na ye kodo so no. So ni zade. Afi na ye kodo so no. So ni.
Yeah.
Afi na onu ane nkrofo be kan nsem afa ne ho. Ene ya me no ka say. Omo start omo ntokwa. Ba ye wo de owo emu a oye thank you to. Ene wo de owo mu a oye health work.
Oye fitness work.
Oye fitness work. Ana me boa. Afi no mbe we ora fi se akoko ne to ka say se mu prodio ni di nyame a eyemia. And I want to one party.
Of course.
Afi no mbe ka omo ho nsem. So ni za. Afi no mo be ka omo nsem. The things why I tell you say it is not in our interest as a party to go out there whilst we want to sell our candidate, but to talk about another person's weakness. Who party ni mu? which na bontu fi se na oko internal elections into me bu obi abra ni sun wo mu aka niema me misusu se eye ni sinto ne mreye na wo wi na kwa abontin se wan nkoto na me mabom maame adagya wa abontin na obi awi aka che maame se bi we kohwini am sinipa kura ni nso ade una ma nipa ni muzo maame ye kohwini. The problem is I asked you a very simple question that in 2017 up until they presented John Mahama again, ask yourselves, who will be one more party more? He spoke even against a policy that was implemented.
Nobody spoke against.
But in ours, me, I am not going with these polls.
But I'm just scared to say.
I am not scared. I am not scared because none of these individuals have been brought onto the banner by his own people. None. Obian one on one for the natural just so am abene. Afen ye be yi ni mu purity o. Afen ye be yi de ye fi se enye woni pakrom na me boa. Afen ye do ani mbo ho a ye be hu se waso wa. Kan me kosu ni ese maso a chenti na me perspective she. Ye do bo ho afen ye be hu se waso atene, wani matene, enipa wo ye sei. Emi afen na the party fo no ese be kan sem de afa ne ho. If they go on that tangent that we are going.
Yeah. But what if they don't go on that tangent?
And what if they will not do? Maybe simple question. Or Fena Nipana Ghana for Subabe Nipakron and Nipani. I think a Ghana for Nipakron. No, but we Ghana for the account. There's a Ghana for ballot paper. When your electoral commission declaration, where you also proposed.
Of course,
yet your man, I mean, Kaini. There was the presumption class will be so many Buama Babi Lido. Right. Let us go on why I believe the entire Mijutum say our best shot for the next elections. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. What does it mean? What the a unified Jemua? Then you can presume say 18 karat or 24 karat. I've been in a way. Only Nippon Nisuni bind the Oyerepa. Secondly, why do you want to blame him for something that you believe was impossible to achieve, but you sent him to go and make a face for it? You and I know that it was impossible somehow, but we knew on hope and good work to say bet me break it
for you. Side you that it's not going to convince you say move for Bamiansi General for before from that. Suppose we because why must
they convince? When we are going to Akwetia, Mr. Dankwa made about 3 posts. Some of them were just hours before. Almost 2 of them. He gave it to us as a candidate to win. Okay.
Oh, that was before you. And it's here on candidate.
That was before. Just hours to it. I feel no, you know about or the better ya maybe do pa. And your coalitions. And whatever happened. I will not discredit his poll. Neither would I affirm his poll or take it say that is the direction I'm going. I'm telling you, say. The reasons why we went into the elections and lost. Give me one reason that pertains directly to the person of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
No,
just give me one reason. Because you see, if you give me any reason, and at times I sit down, I watch, and I say to myself, say, why can we as a people do these things to do tell me some of those things I feel say below the belt that does not require a response.
Okay.
I do tell me o kama wunuanom etino munyanti ase a ekyenebini amfa bi ani no. Eno mbisa obi say what kroma na obi a okra brochiri krata. Na so ba be wa no ye fita o ya hwedie mu ni ase na yi o ye obi anu a obe wa na no nwa no so be wa no say ade njan be wa no so say jamenya krata ko baby. You find that marrying somebody it's not your problem because you stand to benefit. You marry out of love, the competence and the capabilities of somebody. Maybe any penny should not be an obstacle to that person's development in Punto and Nkanko. Right. But when I hear people speak a certain way about people in our own party that they expect them to thumbprint for them, and then me say penny be kasa, and I find that so awful. Say be a me. What I say because who will be doing what when the name and when it's and and nipa ne nsem fata but so wo ye adwuma ama wo dia was fata the same person that ene obi who lebo on say onye Ghana ni because you give man ethnic tribe we say in free Ghana ntino or you krobi su nipa nti enwon fata na ye fa no begina ye campaign no. That same person stood on your platform in 2016 won power, you got position, stood on campaign platforms in 2020 won power, and no the certain and work and won ye na mamusa Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah brought an Egyptian into this country. And ne ukobonra you were kente a friend Fatia Fata Nkrumah. Ye ni bi. Ye ni ntuma friend sa.
Of course you do.
yenye bi man no ya santimi
I see.
Who want ya to need oba ya santu akukodu for ye okenta ye friend sa ye okenta ye friend sa
da bi kente bi anyway
ba nye ye krom ya bon re ni ya ntwa ye friend fati afata nkroma nye kente ni bia. If you go to Zimbabwe, Sally Mugabe's wife Sally, she was a Ghanaian. We pride ourselves with that. Ebedru ye die mo internal contest inti we malign people to say they said we won nipa, but we want to enjoy from the fruit of their labor. Those people should bow their heads down in shame.
I see.
Because our party is a national party that must recognize every single person for the person's capabilities, not from where you come from, not from the tribe that you bear, not from the religion that you profess to. You and I, who knows at the end of the day where each person would go and from which route do you sincerely be? I believe Christ is the Savior. Right. Somebody believes there is a God called Allah. Exactly. And you say because of that, another person. That is why I ask you, would all the 71% Christians vote for a Christian candidate when presented by us?
I see. There's this conversation about, say, so you are very convinced about Bawumia, but there are concerns that some others want to impose Bawumia on other people to the extent that if you can threaten MPs to say money and the others, say, man supporting Bawumia, don't support Bawumia, they don't come. But I'm supporting Bawumia, supporting Bawumia, and they be too near. I mean, where you find Kabumba party? Because when Bawumia wins eventually, also Onya a formidable party, not only to an election.
I know your what is my work. And you are not attributing that to me.
Of course, I'm not doing that.
And I sincerely believe that they are working and you're no correct. And here, we are so here, there is always for answer. No, I will not be here to discuss what I know. But we should be careful and to make ourselves seem good in the eyes of others. So they say, you see, Paka, I am here to talk about why I believe the last election was not lost.
Right.
Yeah, Lususa election.
Because there's some
nobody coerced me in the last election to support Bawumia. Obi emi amekon. Obi ankancha akwesi kunelu say enye se ba beje minister edi ama. And in any case, Satan kana me minister. Yakoto November 4th abano. I was not a minister.
That is true.
Until then, I will be coerced me at that time. If you make a choice today, dear, and it's presumed say you coerce. It's almost where you are almost support to Bawumia and Obi Anke Binch almost say, de be a baby to Let me, I am not interested in
because you support Bawumia.
The reason why we lost the last election was not because of the person of Bawumia.
What can you've made a point?
So that is the point I would want to establish. They are what's no dear. And any pakura also catch the one and dealing with that. I am not privy to any information and I'm not interested in that information.
No, what to share. I'm for to say who support Bawumia. You be two.
Metia frame is a memra mede.
Meet you.
O frame is a mame kazama alajia. Obehamiana. You called me here to discuss matters of national importance and the reason why anamontobia abino wasuni etu no emwa emma ekubi esi enu ze ganam se enkoso ewie na wodi say aba ye ba betu no 31st wan ena wususu na wonnim se me support to alaji doctor na me say no kre me support no me reasons ni say enyema ma ye din
right you made the point.
So that is the point I would want you to reiterate. Me onim nipa dodo a omukwakoto abano on the 31st of January no in excess of over 32,000.
Okay.
Obia ye paint. And then Mammy or Tijumwa Okutia 4,500, 17,000 Ghana cedis, 5,000 Ghana cedis to get a placement of school last year. Na Obinya grade na no school with that omitian. And then yan ya wenu no. Ni trimu pone say a crime benso and you bet me as a sa buying a wohono. Na yasin ye may be quite show my lusu ye. Ebia obi antia said the couldn't lusu any dientia. Na election ye lusu kwana yen fan tansani moni pa baako me ma sede se mi chema mi nua ne ti ase se be obo se no kware die na ne ye ka chomo last year se no na mo men my de na chama be ka chen se enipa we sefata I am consistent and in the belief se nipa be den ebeji atum and I've told you Rollins could not hand over to a candidate from his party in 8 years.
Right.
That same candidate could not. His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo could not gain it from John Ajekum Kufuor, the great one, in 2000 and a year. How then do you blame another person? Honestly, if you want to it is because it was him.
I see. But what kind about say more common you will need that cohesion, that unity. Currently party, I say, and you see, when you hear people attacking one other candidate. No. Some people within your camp, attacking one other candidate. People are saying that Bamia will fall on
Nyabutre. Onim now. Says a problem kakra. No problem, but they are open.
Meet you.
You want to carry it sensationally.
No, I'm not carrying it sensationally. Is it a fact that some people within Bamia camp did other candidates for them?
Question now, Busam, you are just asking an empty question.
What? So you don't know about that?
No, you are just only asking me an empty question.
The Kingdoms have issued a statement, and Bamia, who is the beneficiary, is not talking about it.
Your problem you have is you would want a soundbite and a portal for or short money there, because you are asking me, are you not? I feel maybe you want me to ask you a certain question. Once that one thing was I say cameraman here, we money there. Paka, we are in a party.
With you.
My belief is we had reasons that people got agitated about.
But yes, yeah.
So let us discuss those matters.
Don't
bring me tangential here says what here. You can have that. No, when you meet those individuals that you know their names, ask them directly.
No, but I'm asking you a direct question right now.
I am not here to answer questions for people. I am here to tell why I am convinced. I have not seen what's na wo ka kire me. Don't draw me. Opasa wo twe me na wo de me ko enkomodia. Open will answer what predetermined that.
No, I'm not predetermined.
I am here to tell you that we had a candidate represented in 2024.
No, you've made the point. But
so why don't you want us to dwell on that?
What you believe you win.
He would win. I believe he would win. So
every person within
don't ask me a rhetorical question.
Including Ken Monko
and don't ask me a question.
Here is the case
I ask you a very simple question.
People within the Bamia campaign are insulting one candidate.
Let me ask you a very simple question.
Ken Monko issue statement to condemn it and call on Bamia to speak on the matter because almost says one can once a man. One of them said what from one so and I'm asking you.
Is it a simple question? Una woka. Don't ask me a question of what I have not said. You see, when this sensationalism come about conversation,
right?
Don't draw me in it. I ask you a very simple question. In 2017, me say what you say obi criticize the policies of the party, the description of the individual the NDC sent into an election. Did you hear that? I am here to tell you why there is the need for us to take Bawumia again.
But we're not worried.
If you don't want me to answer those questions,
you've made your point.
If you want to draw me,
you've made the point already.
You see, and you've made your point. Me and we are not at Edem. You don't agree. You would want me to say a word, pronounce on a statement, pass judgment of something that will be beneficial to you and how you. I don't have a point. I have called what I will call for. What I will call for is our party is a national party.
Right.
You must accept every person as that person who he is, and not point finger at that person for him being who he is, and that has affected our party electoral fortune.
So it's okay for people like Abronya them to insult Ken.
Don't bring anybody to insult. You are making a mistake. Don't go there.
You are a member of parliament.
So don't bring this matter to me. Have I mentioned anybody's name on this platform? No, but don't talk about camps to me. And I came here as a Kwesi Kunedu,
right,
supporting Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, telling why he did not, as a person, lose that election. Let us discuss that matter.
I agree with you.
When I say something, take me on my matters. Take me on my matters. I don't carry even the burden of my mother. Me mami asu die kran so me. Me papa asu die nso me. Me nua asu die nso me. I preach what is right. So end it with me. Don't bring people's matter in this discussion for your son.
Because you say you
are even making it even as he said. You would want a bite for it. You are not getting it from me.
No.
I am telling you, sir.
See, somebody sent me a message. Say, men Kyle say, Bamia winner, who be here in Kabum. In
the same vein, in the same vein, let us admit collectively,
right,
as a party,
right,
that our actions and inactions collectively made us lose an election.
Right.
There should be no hand picking, nitpicking, denigrating the leader who sent us into that election for he is, for where he comes from, for what his belief has been. But we must admit and acknowledge that collectively, we went into an election after an 8-year cycle that the Ghanaian population felt to say, and let's dwell on that. Settle the matter for a clarity to be done. When you have your issues, when you have what you've heard, when you have what you've seen, put it to those individuals for them to give you explanation of their actions. Don't let me substandardly judge that person. I don't have that.
I see.
When I have not also gone out there to say anything, so put that on record. So let me discuss the matter of my belief in His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and why, for me, say and niema okay bi kire me say me be kan bi say yi leviye me nuano ma antiase enti adna me de won sunsun so ma antiase me de kobo Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say ono ne man lusu ye na ayi wo betting tax wo enra I met one of me nuano ba conquences ni edin komo honorable edana ne eto aba no there was a match a very critical match edana na eto aba was it na eto aba December 7 yeah was it na say Chelsea was Liverpool say we are no more bubble.
Oh, really?
Yes, I think there was a critical match. Na me need come no catch me. Was that na go for Tuaba. That times no more complaining about betting tax and money. You see, the problem we have is say if you remember, honorable Muntaka says on kwa do benya betting kra no. Ki ntwam wo man ni anamebo. Yeah. Until ye twa no kra mu. Obi jama ho. Rotua ho to. We had a problem for it. Why can't we as a collective body acknowledge that, but want to say, because the number of demonstrations and disagreements on the streets against government, any party, any collectively, which of them was directed at the